What, salad? Leaf?
It's a leaf
Cabbage?
of cabbage.
Which one even are you?
Yeah, I was going to say, which one's
I'll Take a guess.
The Asian one.
What? Is it the one on the left?
Yeah.
Okay.
This one.
okay.
Oh,
Oh my days. Looks so different. Actually.
Yeah. That's very
Oh, look at
sweet.
this.
It's a nice picture, though, isn't it?
oh.
I can see the German now. Don't know why. Like more than the Asian, which is odd.
Yeah, and not just the
It
German.
depends. Wow, Kim. I think it really depends on like the lighting and stuff.
Oh,
So cute.
Yeah, that's enough.
We don't want to see your baby photos, Kim. We all know what photo we're talking about.
No, I haven't actually seen it. I've read about it.
Well, I feel so embarrassed for you, Kim.
Probably not wise to stream it anyway.
It's okay, nobody can actually see it unless I make it big.
And it certainly was not.
I can't believe you've not
Make
seen it.
big.
Okay, are we ready?
Sorry.
Alright. So to recap, most of the last session was one massive battle. Before that, you began your journey back to Athkatla. You hired some horses, and one night when you were camping, an elderly old man came upon your campsite. Just had a friendly chat with a lot of you. He seemed interested in collecting your stories. Afterwards, you were, I suppose, ambushed by the Crimson Dawn mercenary company, who appeared to have been waiting for you in one of the small little backwater towns along the way, along this road that you're traveling across to get back to Athkatla. And you just managed to defeat them. It was looking rough. There were a few villagers caught in the crossfire, but you managed to fight them off. One of them fled, and one, the cleric, I think you kept alive. So we'll rejoin you there in the market square. It's mostly empty at the moment. You can hear the commotion around the fringes as people still running, calling. After this huge battle has just unfolded with, I don't know, there were a lot of fireballs.
It's pretty badass. Imagine watching this as a movie or something.
Yeah.
Can I just say it was a really good fight.
Yeah.
Really appreciate the level of difficulty. Sorry, Carmen. Sorry,
Yeah.
I know you had to suffer for our
Yeah, so it'll take a little while, but we'll see how long this guy takes to regain consciousness. Unless you wake him up.
Let's all gather around.
I like push through the market store to jump out again. Is everyone all right?
Yeah,
I just
probably.
kind of glance at the civilians, but like awkwardly don't make eye contact. Like cringe.
Yeah, so I mean, battles don't last very long, so like a few minutes in, people will start returning, now the explosions have died down, they're wondering what's going on. You'll see a few sad sights as people run and throw themselves down at these bodies of their loved ones which were lost.
The body's dead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Super dead. because they are hit by a fireball and they have 4 hit points. So
Let's just since the fight's over, I suppose Tili will go and run over to the bodies and see if she can determine whether anybody's still alive.
yeah, sure. You don't even need to roll for this. They are burnt to a crisp. There is no way they could possibly have survived unless they're zombies, secret zombies or lichers.
I mean, yeah, I think May is joining Tilly and looking for anyone who might still be alive and is probably traumatized, I guess. Just to say it's okay, it's over now.
I will say to Carmen and Owynn, if he's next to us, I'm next to Owynn anyways, that we should probably move out from here, otherwise we'll be blamed. I mean, we are somewhat to blame.
As if on cue, you hear the pounding of boots on cobblestones as a contingent of what must pass as guard for this city, this town. Sorry, probably all of them, like all 5, push their way through the crowd on the fringes, and start striding towards you. What are you guys doing? Are you dispersing quickly, or are you going to meet?
Is this literally minutes have passed since the thing, or is this like within a minute kind of thing?
It's just a few minutes, yeah. It will take them a little while for word to spread and for them to get here, so I'd say like 10 minutes or so.
Can I just be reminded how the priest got knocked unconscious and exactly what happened with the and is there nobody's close by to him then? He was knocked unconscious from range, or
yeah, probably a firebolt or something, but he I think you stabilized him.
okay.
He had 1 failed death save, yeah, but you stabilized him.
The priest is the bad guy, right?
Yeah.
We should grab him and we should move out as fast as we can.
Oh, thank
Okay.
Do we have the carpet with us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
we should, like...
It's not fast. Carpet's not fast.
You also don't know where Sir Fildebar Finsbury is and his group.
Oh shit. Yeah, we can't leave without him.
Yeah, I think like Carmen's pretty rattled from the whole thing, so she won't be like trying to run or anything, because she doesn't think we're in the wrong in any way. And it was very clear that these monsters killed 4 civilians.
Yeah.
They were the ones.
It's clear to us.
Rich coming from Carmen.
It's great to us, but...
There's a fine line between, clamored slaves and literally just bystanders.
Well, since I've told Owynn that we should get a move on, as I say that to him, I will put the hood on of my cloak of many fashions and change the colour.
Cool. What colour are you changing it to?
Let's go black, because I think it was silver.
Alright.
I was expecting let's go something subtle, like pink.
I think we're going to need to own this. There's no way we get out of here unnoticed at this point.
If we want to keep the priest, anyway.
I mean, in terms of distraction, we're not the ones that... If anything, we stopped the ones casting all the destructive spells.
But that's not what they're going to see. What they're going
I
to see
suggest...
is that we are here, we played a part in it, and...
I don't think we're
wait
running.
and see what they have to say.
Yeah, I don't think we're running.
Okay.
Let's not
That's
run
what I
out
need to
worse,
do.
I think.
I suggest we quickly investigate the bodies in case our investigation is later hampered and they have anything of interest. Not necessarily valuables, but things related to why they were trying to trace us. That may also help our conversation with these guys later as they arrive.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright. You're gonna investigate pretty much everyone you can within range, or
Yeah,
Tili's watching over the priest.
probably the big guy is
Yeah.
probably the easiest.
I'm
The
gonna sit.
like
Okay.
Gavin, or
Gavin,
the,
yeah.
the black guard.
Go to Gavin.
All right, we're on investigation.
Yep, that's about right.
Yeah, you don't seem to be able to like get much off him. He's got some small trappings for like a flint tinder and
Sure.
maybe a couple of rations, but like a lot of like you can't really. He's wearing this suit of full plate, and you don't have time to unbuckle it
Yeah, sure.
to get out what other possessions you might have.
So I guess I give him a brisk like pat down. Nothing is there, and then I like pretty much go, all right, they're on the way.
And then May, you spot like a satchel, like he was lying on it, and Owynn just forgot to turn him over. So you spot what's very obviously a leather satchel, and inside is a little piece of parchment.
Okay. What's on the parchment? I guess. Can I unravel it, or is it tied or sealed in any way?
No, it's just like folded. You can open it. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Have a read. It's written in common. The script is very ornate, and is written in red ink.
Carmen, help me read this.
It says, the gist of it is that that this company has been hired for an important mission. There's a description of your group, fairly accurate, like how all of you look. And there's also mention of the fact that you'll be traveling back to Athkatla, and that they predict that you will use the main roads.
Wow. Okay. May
Does it
goes.
say why?
And
So
it's signed with
basically,
a single S.
what's the name of the dude in Nathcatler again?
Thurzak.
Okay. No. Okay.
Wait.
Well, either way, we
I
can't
have
thought who could be.
trust our
It
companions.
could have been the Thieves Guild in Athkatla.
How do they know that we were? How do they know that we were going to be traveling back to Athkatla after a specific exhibition? And upon suggestion from what's his face that we do take the main roads, knew that we were taking the main roads.
Thurzak is a businessman.
Didn't the
Information is purchasable.
wasn't the Lich Bitch's name starting with an S? Pretty sure.
Belinda.
Huh?
Her surname did, yeah. Shadowmantle.
Oh, okay.
Her
I
first
don't
name
know.
was Belinda.
I don't
Okay.
think. Oh, sorry. I just forget all these
But
names.
she didn't actually give you her surname, so
Oh, we don't know. Okay.
yeah, you would know.
The people we rescued from Thingamabobby, their
Oh, yes.
names.
S could be Shadow Thieves.
Could be.
I feel
Oh,
like
that'd be hilarious. If this
Oh,
was
let's
my
go.
fault.
yeah. I mean, what I'm saying is, isn't it a bit of a weird coincidence that they would recommend we take the main roads? I know it could just be a coincidence, but it seems like they knew that we'd take the main roads. They knew that we were coming back this way from something to Athkatla, and they met us and knew exactly what we looked like. Why would they know what we look like? Why would they know all this information? And also, it's just the specific part where they said they know that we're coming this way. That makes me suspicious of the people we've rescued whose names I just can't remember.
Could be a deduction.
from what information were they given to get that
They just-
deduction? How they
just
know we've
know
gone
that-
there in the first place?
They just know that we can't teleport. So then.
I know, but
yeah,
how
yeah,
they know that we were there in the first place? Who told them?
I don't know.
People that powerful probably have lots of means of getting information anyway.
No, it's a good question. Like how unless we discussed it in public, which I can't remember.
What are their names?
Yeah.
Sorry, can someone just give me their names so I don't have to keep saying thing with Bob's? The people we rescued
So Fildabar
from the Nothics.
Fildabar, Finsbury.
Yeah, so Fildabar, Finsbury, and Co.
Where the fuck are they anyway?
You left them at the inn.
Right. Don't trust them. Don't trust them. That's all I'm gonna say.
Maybe we should go find them.
Oh, you're back. Oh. No. All right. So the guards approach you. Two of them break off, keeping people at bay, answering questions and pleadings from the crowd. They attend to the dead bodies in the streets, talk to the relatives. The remaining three approach you. The leader seems to be this human woman, getting on in years. She's got streaks of silver in her hair, but her eyes are cold as flint, and she addresses you and says there were several witnesses that say you were hurling powerful magics.
I guess we approach, or like, as in group up and.
Are you responsible for this?
We were certainly participants. However, the responsibility falls on the people at your feet. These men, the Crimson
Dawn.
appear to have been hired to kill us for an unknown reason, and this is the first we've heard of it.
Do you hand her the letter?
I do not have it.
She'll go over and look at Gavin and take a look to see his pin. She's like crouching down. She gets up and turns to you. So she's looking pensive, thinking. Her two subordinates don't appear to know much of what to do there. They're looking at her. So you claim you're acting in self-defense then?
That is correct. There may be some civilians who are able to corroborate that, but it all happened very suddenly.
May bows her head, and she removes her hood. She goes, We're sorry, we didn't do enough to protect bystanders. We're sorry."
We were merely.
She's covered in burns at this point.
Yeah, like fucking Carmen looks like totally disfigured.
Yeah, I'm not even getting up. Like she's standing over us.
Carmen's been healed at the very least, hasn't she?
Yeah,
I'm completely untreated at this point.
Yeah, Ciel looks bad as well. So.
Yeah, we're all looking pretty
She's
ragged.
also singed as fuck.
I'm pretty good
Yeah,
actually.
and then
I'm
the
pretty
burns too.
good. Tili's looking solid.
Right.
Arrest her.
So a good few seconds or so pass as she looks around, looks up at the sky, heaves a deep sigh and runs her hand through her hair. And says, "Well, if these reports are true, I don't think any of us will be able to detain you."
True that.
This may. I imagine this is a fairly unusual event in your town, but yeah, I imagine you would lead at least an investigation into a little bit of fact-finding. We would like to do our own, if that's possible as well. Perhaps aid with yours. As I said, this is the first time we've had any contact with the Crimson Dawn, and it's left us, and I kind of like gesture to the party, a little bit shaken. More information on why we've been targeted would be appreciated, if you would allow us.
We don't do those investigations. No, we just keep the peace. And well, it's a bit morbid, but things look pretty peaceful right now.
Noted. Well, thank you. I imagine we'll try and rest up and help where we possibly can. I'm like gesture to the areas that we've already been trying to like either piece together, or the civilians that we've tried to like help in the meantime. And then what? So obviously there's a cleric here that's unconscious. Has she noted him being unconscious, or is it just kind of like she's assumed he's dead?
Yeah, seems like she hasn't like taken particular notice of him.
Okay, sure.
No one has.
In the interest of truth, this man seems to be is unconscious. We were hoping to ask him interrogate him. Is that something that you would allow us to do, or is that part of your keeping the peace? Like, where does that fall within the realm?
If I could attend the interrogation, I don't believe we have the power to detain him either.
Mm-hmm. But he was the first party to begin the attack. Would that not be?
If you can get, if what you say is true, anyway. If you can get him to confess to that, then I'll be satisfied. The punishment for such an affront is clearly death, but we don't have the means to enact it unless he's properly subdued.
Don't worry, we'll make sure he dies.
So no truth.
Tili looks over at Carmen.
Only if he's responsible. I'm not saying
Understood.
just laying things out as they are.
I guess I'll like point to my like necklace of Tom and be like, of course we're only interested in justice.
Yeah, okay, anyone can buy a necklace, boy. Get on with your interrogation.
Noted. Perhaps somewhere more secluded though.
If you want, you can take him to the guardhouse.
Okay. Owynn will nod and then like perhaps gesture to the rest and kind of be like, shall we?
Okay, so she says, you two clean up here, and follows you.
Sure.
Well, leads you to wherever the guardhouse is anyway when you're ready.
I guess he'd also go, we are keen to know if there's any identifying objects on their bodies to further support our theory.
Go ahead. I will say any valuables we will have to confiscate to pay the families of the deceased.
Noted.
Insight that shit, Tommen.
I mean, I have a passive insight anyway.
What's your passive insight?
17.
Well, I got 18 too.
She seems to have just been saying that as a matter of fact. That is the case.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, they're going to need gold, so if we really wanted them, we can just purchase them off them.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, very true. Very true.
So,
Just the valuables, if you find parchment and stuff that has interesting
Sure.
things, obviously, you don't.
But like magic items and stuff, we'd have to purchase off, I imagine, or they'd expect it.
Okay, so are we? Does anybody want? Do we want to split the party in terms of one set of people just investigate the bodies and then we go and interrogate, or?
I can check the bodies. No problem.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
going to look after. I'm not sure if I'll participate in the interrogating, but I'll just keep a close eye on the priest in case he tries casting a spell or something.
Sure.
In which case, I'll chop his head off.
For ease sake, should we just be like, we'll stop? We'll all just wait for the bodies to be checked and then go to the guardhouse.
That's fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll inspect them all then. Do you want me to roll
Alright.
investigation again or anything?
Yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah, please.
Cool.
It's always minimum 19 anyway, guys. Just to factor that in every time.
Alright, so nothing nothing extra outside of like their pins to identify them as Crimson Dawn, no extra pieces of correspondence or anything like that. They will have just their items, so on the Gavin, he had a suit of full plate, as did the cleric and the blackguard. No magical items.
Okay, let's just assume that Ciel is helping me to check out the objects, I suppose. Yeah.
And then in terms of money, I just have to use my
Do you care about looting simple?
Well, we won't get it
armor?
anyway.
fancy
terms of the money.
generator.
Full plate's
Okay.
worth it. Full plate's worth it.
There. You can. Okay. Well.
The valuables go to the guards, remember?
Yeah.
Valuables. Yeah.
I mean,
Including
it'd be
full
interesting
plate.
to know, but
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right.
So I don't need to roll for the valuables because the guards will grab it all.
Okay. And okay, they're all just. It just seems like from what we're discovering from the bodies, they're just lackeys as much as anyone.
sure. Do we want to take the pins from the Crimson Dawn? Because I feel like they could become useful later on.
Maybe just
I
just
think-
one so that we can use it as reference, and maybe they can use it as a reference.
Well, we
to
could
come
pass by as Crimson Dawn if we all take them all.
That's true.
Infiltrate Crimson Dawn compounds.
Kill them all.
So yeah, I
Oh,
suggest we take
wow.
the pins.
Oh, okay.
I
mean-
proficient in disguise as well, so I can help you guys. I can put makeup on your faces.
I
I've
might
never been much of an
also-
actor, so maybe you guys can just do that, and I'll hide in the back and go in the usual way that I do, even if it gets me massively in trouble with merchant princes. But sorry, the somber moment. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, Carmen's just letting everybody do their thing, and she's like trying to memorize very clearly this guy's face that got away. So she does not forget his face, and anything
Get
else.
Owen to draw it.
Yeah, anything else like his clothing and so on. Just so if we run into him, that she will absolutely know that's him.
Fair.
Okay, take the badges as long as the guards don't care.
Sure. Does someone want to note it down? Do you want to?
How many people were there?
Okay. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
How many are there total? Yeah.
4. We killed
So you'll
4,
get
and the cleric is still there.
7 badges total for you.
Okay.
Because the
Okay.
archers, you've got the archers.
Should we just take one each?
Yeah. All right. Let's just do
Oh,
that.
I've just put 7 in my inventory. It's fine.
I
Oh,
will
okay,
also
fine.
just take one because
All right, fine. Okay, I'll just one each then. Do they? I don't suppose they have a weight. Do they? So small.
Yeah, negligible.
Cool.
Okay.
I like to hear.
delete that gem.
I'll mumble to like Ciel, like, oh, I bet that old man. He was a scout. He knew we were coming this way. That's why he was asking so many questions.
There are so many questions and not many
He didn't
answers.
answer any. Yeah. Gosh, I see that old man again. I'm gonna kill him.
guess eventually when we get to this, the guard post, the guard house, Owynn will probably drag up a chair and take his portrait. Yeah. Let me just draw a likeness of him.
Who, sorry?
Of the cleric.
Oh, okay. He's bald.
Nice.
He's black.
Nice.
And he looks like a bitch.
Wallace, tell us, Wallace. Excellent. Yeah, the intention of that is that later on, Owen could always alter himself to look like him.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah. Issue would be the fact that this guy's wearing what, like plate or something?
Yeah.
But
Does alter self can it not give you the appearance of plate?
no, alter self is not illusion, it is transmutation.
Right.
Ew.
So you still need like a disguise and stuff on top of it.
Yeah, I mean,
Disguise self.
yeah, this guy might have some like casual clothes or something.
Oh, that's weird. I'm proficient
Okay.
in disguise.
Dope.
Okay, that would be useful. Yeah. To
Whoa.
disguise Owen.
Loud.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, so you finished searching the bodies. The commander takes you over to the guardhouse, where you are allowed to prop him up in one of the cells.
I guess depending on how long it takes to take a portrait, we'll just wait until he reaches some consciousness. Maybe take a short rest.
Yeah.
Well, I guess everybody else can take a short rest if they would so wish.
Yeah. I would like to.
Okay. Yeah, you can take a short rest.
Sure. Yep.
We might
Yep.
just discuss how to interrogate him as well while we wait for a little bit.
Can Owen short rest whilst he does a drawing?
Sure.
I mean, I don't mind either way. I'm happy if he doesn't.
God damn it. Stop rolling twos.
Nothing more strenuous than eating, drinking, reading, and tending to wounds. So yeah, you can short rest. Painting.
Oh, come on.
Has hit dice, the script, is it supposed to deduct my hit dice and then also add to my hit points?
Supposed to. This might be broken.
I can't believe it. I rolled a 2 and a 1.
If it's not doing it automatically, then you'll have to do it yourself.
I rolled 2 10s and 2 7s.
That.
Percy's using hit die. Oh,
Because I healed you. Damn.
So hard path.
That's everything.
Alright. Get all your short rest abilities back. If you're ready then, eventually this cleric will drowsily open his eyes, his head lolling about a bit, and he will blink and clutch at his head before coming to and realizing that he's in a guardhouse and you're all staring at him. He, in response, he just he spits blood on the floor of the guardhouse. It says, "Oh, didn't expect to be waking up here."
You're lucky to be waking up. What do I
Welcome
call
to
you?
hell.
Yeah, lucky is a matter of perspective, I suppose.
Sure.
Call me Fenwick.
Is he
If you have to
bullshitting
call
about
him
that?
something.
I need to know whether he actually is.
Sure. So, what's your passive?
I'm gonna.
17.
He's not bullshitting about that.
Okay, cool. Fenwick. Okay, Fenwick. You've killed a lot of civilians by attacking us.
I can kill anyone.
He can, or he... What did he say?
I didn't kill anyone.
Sure, but both you and your...
Oh, are you
True.
casting Zone of Truth? You have it prepared.
Yeah, it's prepared, but I haven't casted it yet.
Oh, you haven't cast it. Okay.
But you and your crew, by launching an attack on us, did cause a significant amount of loss of life.
I'm telling you, I didn't kill anyone. Walter, he's always been a trigger-happy dickhead, but I didn't. I'm not your man.
What do you think this is?
He got what he deserved.
Trying to... I'm not here to prove your... What? Does he have any deity on him? He seems to be evil. What is this?
Yeah. It's the symbol of Bane.
Oh,
snap.
fuck off.
It's a bad boy.
Yeah. So you've never killed anyone in cold blood? Is that what you're saying?
I didn't say that.
Look, we need to know who hired you. The Crimson Dawn is a premium mercenary company. Why us?
Look, I can't tell you.
Unable or unwilling?
You don't really understand the people that you're dealing with. Death is not the worst. In fact, it would be far greater than what these people could be. Far better than what these people will do to you. So if you're gonna kill me, kill me. If you're not, I don't have anything I can give you.
I want to speak. I'm just going. Listen here. We were gonna kill you irregardless, so you might as well tell us.
Irregardless isn't a word.
No, I was just stumbling.
That was irrespective.
Does he say that? Does he say that?
Irrespective.
Yeah, he does say that.
No. I made him when I was talking. I just stumbled as I was saying regardless.
Oh, sure.
I didn't say irregardless. I know it's not right.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, he says, "What the fuck are you waiting for then?"
Talk.
Well, is he gonna talk?
Just
I
clarify.
think you
with
understand
me.
what I said. The people that I was working for, they will do things far worse than you can ever imagine. I would actively welcome death rather than tell you and have to suffer what they will do to me. Do you understand that?
How will they know it's you, not say Trevor?
Yeah. I mean,
Is he
They
tied up?
probably watched what happened. They probably watching us right now.
Somebody flash
so
them.
was the old man.
He's he can be tied up. You would have had ample opportunity to tie him up if you want.
Well, he's in a cell as well at the moment, so...
Well, if I
He's in a cell with the door closed. Yeah.
if I do
I'm
say
talking to him
anything
through the
to him, I don't want him to kill himself before he kind of.
Okay, well, he doesn't have any weapons on him, but. Or his armor. I assume he took his weapons and armor.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did he answer how they wouldn't know it was Trevor? Sorry.
Yeah, he said they're probably watching us right now.
Oh yeah, gotcha. Okay.
Right. All the more motivation to get this talk.
Well,
it's
unlucky
really
for
not.
you, you're gonna be
I whip
talking.
out my scroll of charm person.
I guess we're not hostile.
Tie up his mouth so he can't counterspell me, please.
He's a cleric. He won't be able to.
That's metagaming.
Is
Because
it?
he could also have the ability to counterspell it as well. By having levels in another class.
We would.
For instance.
Okay, he might be able to do that, but it wouldn't be metagaming to know that a cleric is unable to cast counterspell. Who uses
No,
divine
not
magic.
entirely. No, that's true. That's true. Yeah, but not. I don't mean because. Yeah, no, you're right.
We don't know if he's one way or another.
Would Owynn know this? Is the question. Would we know?
Who's a cleric or
the
cleric?
classes
not one,
well
no.
enough?
You guys are level 11, so by now, probably,
What if you multi-class?
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah. So I think it's still a safe thing to
Yeah, fine.
gag him.
Who's going into the cell to gag him then?
I will.
Fling open the cell door.
Yep.
What are you
Okay.
gagging him with?
My dick. No. A gag of some sort. Do I have anything? I don't know.
What?
Cloth or something.
Just like put a robe in his mouth. Like,
I'll
Can
find
cast?
some
So
rag
Carmen,
or something.
you would know, since you can cast it, that counterspell only has somatic components. It doesn't have verbal.
oh, never mind then. Don't bother. Sorry.
As long as it's tied, then it doesn't matter. Okay.
Is he tied up?
If he isn't, he is now.
Oh, I
Okay.
thought. Yeah. Okay.
Can
No one told me whether he was tied up or not.
You're right.
Yeah, I wasn't
Can I-
actively taking part in that, so.
can I cast message?
Yeah.
On him.
Yeah.
And say something to the effect of, "Look, if they can't hear you talk, then will you be more willing to speak? We can perhaps make it worth your while."
Oh, lasts for a round.
This message I can reply in a whisper that only you can.
He doesn't respond.
Right.
Yep, fine.
Anyone objecting to me casting it now?
No, charm's fine. It's not like
Okay.
torture.
And then I use the scroll of charm person on him.
Let's find out what the spell save of that is.
Wisdom.
Level 1 spell, right? DC 13.
It'll be Carmen's DC, right?
No, she's casting it from a scroll.
Well, that sucks.
He
Really?
makes a save. Yeah, really.
Damn.
If you look at the spell scroll table, it tells you.
Fair.
The
I
level
just
of the
didn't realise
spell
that they had their own.
determines the DC and attack bonus, yeah.
Fair.
Okay.
Oh well, it was worth
Does-
a try.
Does do you know whether it fails? Does the caster know?
What does
I
he say in
guess.
response? I guess is the question. How does he go? What the fuck are you doing?
No, he's just sitting there. Mark off the spell scroll, Mickey.
Problem is, like, if he's unwilling to talk, not a whole lot of that we can do. Even Zone of Truth isn't going to help because he's just like, I'm not telling you anything, rather than I'm not telling you the truth.
Yeah, I don't think we can get anything useful out of this guy. Yeah, I think he's proven to us that he's right. That unless we like torture him beyond like some really horrific means, there's no way of like getting him to know anything.
Okay,
Well,
let's put it this way. We don't want to talk about who employed you, but what we are more interested in is the Crimson Company. Are you willing to talk about that?
The Crimson Dawn.
Dawn. Yeah.
I guess. What is it you want to know about them?
Well, you're obviously a very notorious crew. Having sent a team and failed, how long would it be for another team?
You know, if we fail, they probably wouldn't send anyone else.
Yeah, because
Why's that?
No one better than you in the company.
It's not worth the money.
Okay. And who was the mage that ran?
Valshun.
Valwano?
Valshun.
Valshun.
He's a tiefling.
Um,
They have strange names.
Sure.
who's the guy with the S name? Like, the signature on the parchment paper?
He won't tell us.
You won't tell us?
No.
Sandra.
I have a colleague called Sandra.
So, with Valshun having abandoned his contract, what's likely to happen to him?
How the fuck should I know?
Well,
You work in the fucking company that.
Well, he's not going back to the company.
Oh, there we have an answer. There, see, you can answer. Stupid.
I don't know what he's going to do.
Nothing then. Nothing happens to you if you just run away. That's a shit company, isn't it?
You were when were you hired?
I'm not going to answer that.
Which city were you hired in?
No.
Also, not going to answer that.
Why are you
Fair
going
enough.
to Athkatla? Who's your family so we can get killed?
If you left off the end part, he was much more likely to tell you the answer.
Look, I know that you guys aren't the type that are into torture.
I want to cut off his fingers now.
Yeah, whatever. You're not going to do that, and I'm not going to tell you. So, kill me or let me go, and stop wasting everyone's fucking time.
I might actually get my dagger out and walk towards him.
Okay, there's a cell door in your way.
Well, Tili went in before, right? And he's tied up now.
Yeah.
I glance at presumably the leader of the guard.
I didn't walk.
She's got her arms crossed.
Am I still in the cell?
I assumed you tied him up and then left and closed the door.
Yeah, I thought.
I mean, okay.
But you didn't say that, so I don't know.
I did. If as long as it doesn't change anything, I had the intention of standing with him because I wanted to be next to him anyway to quickly kill him in case he cast a spell or something.
Sure. Yeah, you can be in there.
Thank you.
I think Carmen is clearly just really upset. So I don't know if any of you want to stop her because she really wants to.
Yeah, well, I'll react to you as soon as you as soon as the blade.
Yeah.
I won't stop you until you actually the blade touches the skin or something like that. Then I'll actually stop.
Yeah, I just very clearly walk straight to him, and I look like I want to jab the dagger right in his eye.
Okay, he doesn't flinch.
I'm just saying what I'm gonna do. If he stops her or not.
Yeah, I'll stop you from jabbing the dagger into his eye. Yeah.
Okay.
I would imagine that Owynn would also be like, I'm not sure that's the way. Like, I
She's just
mean,
like- and then she just turns and walks away. Like,
It's what he wants. It's what he wants, Carmen.
I get he's pretty frustrated. Or we're pretty frustrated here, but I don't think we're gonna get the information we need out. This guy.
So let the
Where does the
guards make
Crimson
an
Dawn
example.
base? How does one hire the Crimson Dawn? How does one make contact?
You said you might make it worth my while. My superiors aren't going to do anything to me. I could probably tell you. But I'm going to need a guarantee that I get to live.
Sounds to me like a clean death might be a mercy to you.
Then you're not going to get your information.
I'm sure there are other pieces of people that we can find that information from. Because I mean, we know they're a notorious company. Are they secretive about their locations of like their hideout, or like are they just known but not known where they are?
Tili and Carmen would probably know a little bit. Like you would have heard of them.
Mhm.
They frequently move around. They don't often like pick a base or a stronghold. It has happened before, but they don't because they often attract enemies. So they tend to just move around, and contacting them, you just kind of need to know the right people in the right powerful circles.
Okay. So I guess I'd probably like in hushed tones talk to Tili and well the group really and be like, is this information worth anything? Because we can follow this up to the chain of command. We could either buy this information or we could take the information more forcefully potentially.
I don't think we can offer this guy anything we're willing to offer him.
I would tend to agree.
Because I don't think, like, letting him go free, I don't think's an option.
Okay.
Considering he ventures with mass murdering wizards.
Alright.
Yeah, down with mass murdering wizards.
Talk to the captain, the guard captain, and I'm just gonna is what you've heard enough to sentence him?
I don't think he ever admitted to harming anyone.
Not in this particular event, I don't think.
But indirectly, he admitted to working with the spellcasters that threw the fireballs, right?
Does she also know who Bane is?
Yeah, everyone knows who Bane is.
So, I mean, in a sort of sense of as Tili's points out, I guess, like, he's admitted that his group that he was with were the people that attacked Trigger Happy and all the rest of it, and as a cleric of Bane, you know, he's a bad shit guy.
Well, that's this religious discrimination.
In this case, kind of worth, you know.
Yeah, no, you're right. The townsfolk will demand justice, and this man is partly responsible.
Is it a spectacle, or is it purely something that we can do now?
No, we'll take him to the gallows.
Didn't she say they had no means of actually executing him because he's also really powerful?
They don't have means of detaining him.
Oh.
She needs
They
him
don't
to
have
do-
means of just executing him once you guys are gone.
Right. So we have to do it while we're here.
We have to make sure he doesn't do any wild shit, basically.
Yeah.
Is that something that we can organise in the next hour?
I'm perfectly
Yeah,
willing to-
she's willing to like just march him down to the gallows right now, while the townsfolk are still milling around.
Shall we?
Yeah, I think it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And it might lessen the tragedy that's happened here anyway, in some sense.
Sure. Okay.
It's just a tragedy.
Tragedy. Just a tragedy.
Well, we've lost control.
No. Okay. So with your help, you escort him out. He's marched up to the gallows. The noose is slung around his neck. The captain reads out, addressing the crowd who have slowly gathered. Reads out his charges and the sentence of death. She asks him if he has any final words. To which he just smiles and shakes his head.
Whatever.
Oh yeah. I'll always stand within 60 feet in case he wants to like piss off.
Final words.
We're in a
Flame
fucking
strike.
Exactly.
Fucking tiny room. How can you be 60 feet? Like,
No, you're not in a tiny room. You're at the gallows. Outside.
Yeah, we marched us off. We went outside.
oh, we went outside. Okay, sorry.
Here are the gallows. Look, they're right here.
I thought we were in the prison still. Sorry, I missed that.
That's
bit.
right.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, those look like gallows as well. Were those their last map?
Yeah,
Their
they were.
last-
I kind of find them. Oh, there you go. Right, cool. That was hard.
There's a little jester.
Why are you
I thought this time-
Death and justice. Someone getting hanged. Whoop whoop whoop.
Is this just like a dragonborn or something? I thought this was like one of the evil.
I know. When I first saw him, I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god, there's so many enemies on this map."
Yeah, no.
Oh, it's just a civilian.
It's just
Sorry.
a stupid dragonborn.
It's a nice map. That's nice.
It is.
It's nice, yeah. All right. Then the crate is kicked out from beneath his feet. You hear the snap.
Oh, Dave is going. I'm going to say goodbye. 1 second.
Bye, Dave.
He's going away over the weekend. Sorry.
Oh.
Good riddance.
Man.
And the scene is paused until Laura comes back.
Well, there's a few years. You can still hear some sobbing. The captain kind of gives you a nod as though you're free to go.
Yeah. Like,
Let's find the cocksuckers. Make sure they're still alive.
oh yeah, not that.
Find the
Before
cocksuckers.
Ah, the cocksuckers.
Maybe before they got to
Who-
us.
Who else
They
got
actually would meet you.
Hello.
Here. They would come up to you because they would have got the word by now. They would have been in the market square looking for you, and then you turn up with this guy at the gallows. So Sir Phildemar Finsbury just kind of incredulously, "What the bloody hell happened?"
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Same
Wouldn't
old,
you like to
same
know? Yeah.
Adventurers killing
Guys.
mercenaries.
Don't talk to him.
How did they know you were here?
I don't know. How do they know we're here? Glaring at him. Even though no one else is like with her. She's just like, you told them, didn't you?
What? Told who?
The evil Crimson Dawn that we were here. So
Who are the Crimson
ungrateful.
Dawn?
Yeah, all right. Acting all stupid.
Tilly looks at me and I don't think he would have ordered our death.
Why don't you do
considering-
that thing that you do where you can tell if people are lying? Do it now.
Mate, we saved his life. Why would he kill us?
I don't know. That's what I mean by he's ungrateful.
Mate, you're stupid.
Perhaps it's best if we travel maybe a day apart or so.
Why? Because you're
Um,
scared that they're going to kill you too, accidentally.
Does the parchment have a?
I think you're scaring him, mate.
Well, he shouldn't try to send all these horrible assassins after us. You nearly died, Carmen. That was mean.
You have no proof that it was him.
It's the only possible reason.
There's loads of possible reasons, mate.
No, there aren't.
It could have been anyone.
But they're the most likely people. They've spent time with us. They told us to take the main road. The letter literally says that we're coming this way.
It could be anyone who knows that the easiest way back to Athkatla is the main road.
How did they know where we were? How did they know where we were? The people that found us in Whatsamajig, we killed all of them. They're the only ones that lived, that were
Who
witnesses.
else knew where we went? Terzach.
Okay. So Thurzak is with them, isn't he? He's mates with them.
I'm just saying, there's other people could also have similar information. There's more powerful people than Thurzach out there. There's plenty of people. As you saw, these assholes were all pretty fucking powerful.
The priest who just got executed actually said that it's a reasonable possibility that we're literally being watched by the people that wanted us dead in the first place.
Yes.
So if that is the case, it's within our imagination that we could have been watched anywhere along our journey from start to finish.
Yeah, and that also means they have very, very powerful magic at their disposal.
Mm.
Like Scry.
More like pie.
Scry is a pretty
Die.
spell.
It's level 5. I'm such a god. It was level 5. God, I remember this.
Was the did the parchment only describe the group as opposed to the 5 of us?
Do you think his suggestion is wise? Because it has advantages to it if we travel a day apart.
I suggest we travel the day ahead, and then that would be fine. Like, I don't think it seems unreasonable. Like, there's no point putting him in harm's way just for.
The only problem is that if it's not us being targeted specifically and it's instead like bandits along the road or something, then we can't be there to protect them. How strong can he fend for? Like, can he fend for himself? Is he strong? Can he fight off sort of normal brigands and stuff?
No, not really.
In that case,
Guess you're gonna stay with us then.
yeah, maybe it's better. Hopefully, we just don't all get fireballed straight away. But
Yeah.
Well, maybe at least stay maybe 60 feet apart down the road.
yeah, that's reasonable. But yeah, that's a big difference from a day. But yeah, I think we can stand apart for sure.
Excellent. Well, shall we? It doesn't seem wise to hang around.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any rush of people here. We could spend a little time just helping the civilians and rebend the market.
Well, since I didn't contribute to the mess, I might just, sit that little bit out. And just let me know when you're ready.
Sure. What does the rest of the party want to do?
Personally, I want to just piss off, but we can stay if you want, if it'll make you feel better.
Leave now. Just leave. Leave up.
I'd like to.
Found again.
I think Carmen wants to leave too. As much as she wants to help, she also feels like the people here might not really want us around.
They don't look too happy.
Yeah.
At you guys. No.
Okay. Then let's make. What sort of time was this? Was this like? We were in the inn. Was that
Pre-afternoon, so like 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning.
okay? So have we just arrived here, or we just woken up here?
You had just woken up the following day. You were going to the market to get some supplies for the trip onwards, just some fresh fruit,
Yep.
food stuff. Some street food when you were accosted and you were about to leave. But now it's probably in the afternoon because you had to wait a few hours for this guy to wake up.
Okay. Well, let's camp by the road tonight.
Mhm.
Fine. I guess we'll go back to the inn, round up our stuff, donkeys, horses, and make our way out.
Hit dice. You get half your hit dice back for a long rest.
Long rest.
But that was a short rest.
Yeah, but you don't get any back yet.
So you should have been on max hit dice when you started using your hit dice for that short rest we just had.
Yeah, you would have been at max because you had plenty of long rests.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did
You
we
leaving?
want to? Yeah. Did we want to go the main roads, or did we want to now alter them? This guy thinks that there's not going to be any more.
Can we get a look at the map again, please?
Yes. Where did I put it? Favorite West. There you go. So you are.
I forgot which road. Were we coming down this way?
Here,
Oh shit! I think that I pressed the right
in the
button
middle
again.
of nowhere. Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
like
Ah.
backwater.
So,
Snakewood lies ahead.
I mean,
So if they know where we are at the moment, shall we take a detour or?
I don't think we're going to get accosted on the road anymore.
it's just a lot harder to navigate when we're not on the road. That's the problem.
Yeah. Well, the guy
So-
said that they're unlikely to send more people after they've.
That's true.
So in terms of days, they said in the letter that we'd gone off and we were going to be coming back to Athkatla, which means that they have planned this out and laid in wait from since we left to then coming back. So in the time, because it was pretty trivial in terms of, I don't think we spent that much time doing it, less than a day. It's really, they've only had the time we had to travel to that point to get to that point. If you get what I mean.
That's right.
Which means that they've acted very quickly, so it is possible that they could muster some more troops. But also, they know we're going to Athkatla, and chances are
Shit's
there's going to
generally
be
pretty-
something at Athkatla at least.
is generally pretty locked down at Athkatla, apart from the Shadow Thieves. Like, I think it's
Got
quite
the
hard
cow
to
wizards
yeah, which are pretty powerful.
up in your business.
But we have magical rocks.
That's right. But like, if someone were to like attack you, they would also need their license.
Yeah.
It's like, I see you've thrown a fireball at me. See, you've got a license just like I do.
Okay. I mean, it's going to be fastest if we just go along the road, presumably.
Yeah, I think it's safer as well. Less chance of us getting lost. It would just be better in general.
I mean, we've got people that are pretty good at survival, presumably. Like, they have the skills. Like, May's
Yeah,
pretty
May.
good.
I think you say people. I think it's just me.
It's just me.
It's just.
She's got proficiency.
So we could try and cut across.
Oh, actually, I have proficiency in survival. I didn't realise. Yeah,
All right. Wow.
because I'm a soldier.
Amazing.
I think that's what it makes.
Like, we could just essentially go that way. I don't know how easy it is to get through the Snakewood.
So yeah, she knowing that if we're being hunted, she would be like, I think we should just cut past this way. Obviously, I don't know the map. If I'm just
Okay,
I'm
so
just
your
told-
survival will tell you that cutting across that way is really stupid.
okay, why
So,
would
'cause
what is the stupidity in it?
Because
Of the wood.
because- yeah, you want to take the known paths through the Snakewood. It'll be way faster.
Yeah.
And by in terms of is it survivability, or is it that we likely to get lost, or will it just take longer? Or
Yeah, it would just take longer. It's riskier because there'll be
snakes?
things will be clearer on the well trodden paths. You
Okay.
could run into anything.
All right, let's go the normal routes then, and
Yeah.
just make sure that we're on a higher alert than.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
All
Lightning
right,
doesn't strike the same party twice, right?
Yeah,
that's
Doesn't-
right. That's how it works.
Just hit their ass again.
Exactly right.
All the mercenary group's house.
All right. So you depart your town, the town with haste, and bear south, traveling through the Snakewood, and on to Ishperta. The journey through the Snakewood is uneventful. There are snakes, but they don't bother you.
So Yanti.
No. And you begin your westward trek across fairly barren lands through Arm until you reach Athkatla. So
Excellent.
so you would all have had your long rest, so make sure you're all back up, because you would have had many rests along the way. There's a few things we need to do when we're in Athkatla, like I need to advance the calendar 12 days. I haven't done that yet.
Did we pass Lake Wang?
Yes. Yes, you passed Lake Wang. Alright, let me just update this so it's... That's the
Were
one.
there things people were doing in available downtime, or did we not have downtime? Or
Carmen was.
It was some downtime, yeah.
I was gonna memorize the entirety of Follow's Guide to Monsters.
Cool.
that doesn't actually have that many monsters in from what I checked.
Alright. Yeah, so 12 days, probably not enough to memorize the whole book. Not with
It's not that
Carmen's
many, though.
intelligence.
Let's read that. So, is the intelligence 10 or is it 8?
It's 10.
Okay.
Okay, so you arrive in Athkatla on the 8th of Kythorn.
The wisdom is 8.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Do we even remember the town of the city that we would that we just passed through? The one that we just destroyed, the market.
I'm pretty sure I said in my intro. So I still have it. Did I delete it?
Hello.
A little backwater town, so insignificant that it's barely worth remembering the name of. So you haven't remembered the name of it.
Gotcha.
That's fine.
Okay. So we just know that some people hate us in a place that we dropped some fireballs.
Yeah.
Did we?
A
We did, didn't we?
A little bit north
Yeah,
of
okay, we
Snakewood,
did.
there is this town.
Just give it a name.
Petunia Vale.
I was just gonna call it Sea of Fire.
No.
Okay.
So I'll update the calendar. The month has rolled over, so I've got to do your Spellforge as well. And there's one other thing, because Carmen's galleon is ready.
Yes!
So your stronghold is complete, Carmen. I think we've already given you your benefits of that.
Have we?
I think I already articulated what they were to
Well, we
you.
went over them, but yeah.
Yes. So you will have your, if you take an extended rest, you'll have your special spell points, maybe additional spell points.
I have to like have a section where I put all the.
And then we also need to roll, because it's a keep, you normally raise 3 units,
Mhm.
but because it's a ship, it can only fit 1 unit. So we'll roll once, it'll be a max sized unit, and then we'll also roll once for a sorcerer follower. Let's see what you get.
Cool.
No trash.
Just. So what? When you say roll, what's she rolling?
I think,
100.
I think it's a D100. There'll be some tables that you roll from. Let me just check. What do you get for being a
I
sorcerer?
don't trust this Athkala wizard. Let's throw him in the sea.
So you get, you gain bonus sorcery points equal to your stronghold level. So you have 1 extra sorcery point, and so add that as a resource. Keep it as like a stronghold.
Separate. Okay.
Yeah, stronghold sorcery point. And unfortunately, that only recharges when you go back to your stronghold and take an extended rest. I don't know. It's kind of lame. I don't. Some of these powers are like really good, and some are just terrible. Anyway, you have lair actions now, which is cool.
Something about Carmen having a lair is quite scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very-
Can't wait for our first battle at sea because whoever's gonna attack us will not know what the fuck happened.
Ooh.
I'm just hoping for more pirates.
Well, we can just go back to Troll and fight the
Yeah.
dragon turtle.
No, not the dragon turtle.
Oh my god! And get all of our money back.
I think we've killed things with higher CR, so
I don't think we've killed any full-grown full-grown.
Full-grown turtles. Fuck! Oh,
no.
I'm so scared.
Okay, and then the spell
On the
for
turtle's turn, it walks 5 feet.
Stay away.
That's its turn.
It casts claw. It misses.
It's so slow. It just can't hit you.
Yeah,
It's like
we've
next
killed
turn,
things.
it's readying an attack.
Fuck.
Next turn, it's still readying an attack.
And dragon turtles aren't as tough as liches.
Dragon turtle.
2.
We also don't know whether or not the people of
That
Troy
rules.
attack by now.
Perfect.
It's actually probably very good for them in terms of
Yeah.
That's
protection.
the spell forge done. Alright, so I should put you in Athkala as well, so we get the Athkala music.
Yeah, I need to play BGT.
It's good.
Okay.
It's good. And then we roll. So let's roll for your keep units.
Do you roll? Or-
No, you
I-
roll.
I
Get to
roll.
roll.
or
Yeah.
someone-
No, let me just find it for you. Raising units. Here we go. All right. Yes, roll a 1d100.
Please don't be crap.
So these will represent. So while your galleon's been outfitted, you've got the whole crew set up. You've got them handling everything for you. So they will have also hired like a guard complement for your galleon, right? And this is what they've hired. 36. So they've hired regular medium infantry. So you get a D6 size regular medium infantry
We have some soldiers with you now.
on the galleon. Yeah. D6. I'll do stats and stuff some other time.
Is there some mad upkeep we need for this?
No. So strongholds are self-sufficient.
How?
In general. But strongholds normally are stationary. This stronghold moves, which is quite powerful. And because it moves, you do have to still pay your voyage fee. And because it's a galleon, that's quite a bit larger than it was before. It's still like 360 gold pieces or something to move it. But once it's moved, as opposed to most other keeps, like the establishment generates money, but this keep also generates money. It generates 100 gold pieces a work week, so every 5 days from chartering out. If it's stationary, you're not using it. It will generate 100 gold pieces work week.
What the fuck are we making?
Yeah.
And now you get to roll
Rare
again.
fish?
No, it's chartered. It's chartered out, so it gets used to like load goods and do journeys and stuff.
I see. It's like hired out and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we don't have to pay the crew during that time because whoever hires them pays.
That's right. You only pay them during your voyage, in addition to the voyage fee for supplies. All right, roll and now roll one more d100 for your sorcerer follower.
Oh, come on.
16. Beast Lord.
Oh, what?
Okay. All right. Third level Beast Lord.
What is
A
it?
3rd level Beast Lord.
I can like dismiss them too, right? Just
Get the
go,
fuck
"Oh,
away."
shit, why don't you just run along now? And then
You can dismiss them. You don't need to keep them like with you. Like the book suggests that your first follower is quite good as a lieutenant for your stronghold. So you can do that. You kind of already have that though with your two tabaxi, but you can leave him as like captain while you're away. But we don't know who this guy will be. I mean, Beast Lord sounds a bit lame, but it'll probably be something more interesting than that.
I don't want any stinky animals on my ships. Thanks you very much.
Yeah, exactly. But it could be like, I don't know, like someone who's got who studies pseudo dragons, for instance, and that's why they've been attracted to you because you've got a pseudo dragon pet.
Okay, that's fine.
And they've definitely heard of your exploits, so that's why they're coming. But we'll see what that is like later. I gotta do some work to get that all set up for you. But I thought you'd like to roll for it in session.
Yeah.
All right. And then is that right? And then a final thing happens when you arrive in Athkatla. Is that correct? Yes. Great. Owynn, you hear a message in your head. It's a male voice, and it sounds familiar. You can't quite peg it. But after a moment, you recognize. Actually, your mind is cast back. This is the voice of Henry Serpentwind, who you had some negotiations with around the rights to the Spellforge a long time ago.
Okay.
He says that Myrna, your major domo who you left in charge of your manor, has asked him to send you this message. That things are progressing well. However, there are some big changes going on, and she just would like if you came back to check in to make sure everything's progressing to your liking, and perhaps in time for the midsummer celebrations.
How far off is that?
So you're in the 8th of Kythorn, the 6th month. There's one more month, Flame Rule, and then at the end of Flame Rule is Midsummer. So it's about a month and 3 weeks. Yeah, a month and 2 weeks away.
Okay. Do I get to reply, or is
You
it
do.
still one way?
No, you can reply. In 25 words.
Okay.
You probably would have had to spend 2 sendings to deliver that information, so you can have 50 if you really need it.
Okay, and I presume it has to be relatively swift, like instant
Has to be
replies.
immediately upon receiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think as a group, our intention was to go back anyway, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, just say, sure, we will be back before midsummer.
I mean, you've got more words, but that's fine. Yeah.
I mean, he might use some extra words, but realistically, I guess
Okay.
more or less.
Okay, see you then. Bye.
Yeah, I mean, all my best to the kids. I hope you're doing well. Look forward to seeing you.
Wow. Okay. All right.
So sweet.
And then yeah, you're free to do as you will now in Athkatla.
Have we handed back Sir Fildabar and everyone?
Well, if that's what you like to do first, you can head back to the City of Brass.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
We didn't need to see him again, right? Because, I mean, he just said, well, you could go get the ring if you want, and then if you help
It's
him
free.
out, that'll be...
Yeah. So Fildabar will make his way back to Thurzak eventually, like he's gonna get him.
So
I think we're going to want to talk to him anyway.
Yeah, maybe just ask a bit about whether or not he knows something about...
Yeah,
the door.
he might have some advice, yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah.
I think. Yes, let's go talk to him.
Okay.
Alright, well, you find him in his little shop. Not that many people in there, just a handful, so he's standing by the counter beaming as people rummage through his wares. And he's more than happy to see you. As you enter, he steps out from around the counter and embraces you all if you let him.
Yeah.
I definitely let him.
Okay. It's really wonderful that you all made it back. I knew I could count on you. Thank you. I hope the journey was not too much of a trouble for you. I
May
desperately.
just scowls at him.
Sir Fildabar is very dear to me and very useful. It would have been quite upsetting if he didn't make it back.
You wouldn't have cared if we didn't make it back.
Yes, well...
He's
What?
still.
No. You are my best customers. I would certainly have been upset if you hadn't made it back. Well, you're practically sending my daughter through Demon College as we speak.
Wow.
Devil College.
So there's still customers in the establishment, are there not?
Yeah.
Is it?
He's got
is
a
it-
daughter, guys.
Is it possible we can?
Well, you're not sure. You might just be making that up. But,
Yeah.
sorry, Rich.
No. Is it possible that we can speak in private once again?
Yeah, you see something happened, and we'd like to ask.
You lot are always looking for any excuse to enter my mansion, aren't you?
Well, you caught us there.
He waves his hand, and the great doors appear out of a mist and grate open. He nods to one of the imps to keep things running, and steps through. Heads off. You've been in his mansion before. He heads off to the dining room.
I'll just
Puts his feet up. One of the servants brings him some chilled wine, and he says,
Ooh, that's tasty.
"Yes, well, here we are. What can I help you with?"
During these interactions, he seems to be genuinely happy. There's no
Yeah.
shifty or
Shit! They weren't supposed to arrive. No, he seems
Yeah.
he seems totally. Yeah, he seems totally genuine.
okay.
Well, so when we got to that, there's this town called I don't know, what was this town called?
You forgot.
It's barely worth remembering.
If I had the map, I'd know which one it was.
We had
It
saved
wasn't on the map.
Sir Phil the bar, and we were heading back as he had suggested along the main road. When we got to this little town, we had a nice room in the inn. Suddenly, in the morning when we went to the market, we got attacked by seven
Many.
seven men of the Crimson Dawn that knew where we are. They were waiting for us. They knew who we were, and they implied that we had pissed off someone very powerful. And then immediately began butchering the town and trying to kill us, which obviously they weren't good enough, were they? Anyways, we were just hoping that maybe, since you know a lot of people, I'd be interested in who we pissed off, but also who are, where do you think we could possibly find these Crimson Dawn people? Like, any information really could probably help.
Oh, well, I must say I'm sorry you had such a horrific experience at my behest. I'm afraid I have no idea who you might have upset.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I would like to help, mercenary companies are not really my area of expertise.
Oh,
Did you?
that's convenient.
Did May keep the for Owynn?
May has the
Sorry?
letter.
I guess I passed the letter to the guards, but then would have. I guess as long as I gave it back, then
Yeah,
I
we
would have
definitely would
it.
have taken that back.
Yeah. So maybe it was obviously handwriting as well, right?
It's handwritten, yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't typed on Microsoft Word.
Oh.
Or like cuttings of newspapers.
I mean, they have magic. They could have magically written it.
They could have.
It's just like laser writing.
It was in red as well. I'm assuming.
Yeah, let's just show
It
him
was
the letter. Maybe it looks familiar. You're just obviously you're the most knowledgeable guy that we know. So we just figured,
Yeah.
doesn't
You
hurt
have a
to
lot of
ask.
knowledge, valuable knowledge that you could sell to people. Yeah.
We're just feeling confused because we don't actually think we pissed off anybody, but clearly someone strong and powerful apparently has a lot of money to hire them.
Well, I'll do my best, if only for the inconvenience that this journey has caused you. He takes a look. Well, S doesn't give me a lot to go on. As to the handwriting, I certainly don't recognize it off the top of my head, though certainly whoever wrote it was very highly educated and spent a lot of time with such perhaps an elf able to master calligraphy to this degree. I'm really grasping at straws here.
Do you know of any means of us locating whoever wrote this letter, possibly? I don't know, through some magical gadget means or
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
So locate object. Creature won't work 'cause the radius is too small.
So locate object. Could you go, I want to locate the rest of this ink?
Locate objects also 1,000 feet.
Vaguely, but it's just not. Yeah, like the radius is so small.
Right.
What was the thing
No.
that we were using for May's father?
It's like a. Don't know. I thought it was. They thought they just took some of my blood and then they cast some spell and then disappeared. Are you talking about that? Are you talking about when we were
scrying? You were scrying on the.
We were scrying on them,
likenesses
weren't we?
of the
Yeah,
people
sorry. Oh yeah, the actual
Yeah.
drawings.
Yeah.
Scry.
So we can't use scry on this thing then to find out.
I assume it was ink, not blood.
It's not blood, no.
Cool.
It's red ink.
Sketchy.
And no, it's not enough to scry. You need to have at least heard of the person, and you have no idea who this person is.
They have. There was a comment that one of the team who assaulted us said that these people had been looking at us, presumably through some magical means. Is there any items you have that would help to dissuade this magical vision?
Ah, absolutely. You've come to the right place. I have on hand, and in stock I should say, several amulets of proof against detection and location, which are probably exactly what you need.
Is it attunement required?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that the only magical item that dissuades this detection?
Well, let me search D&D Beyond.
I'm personally fine for it. I can unattune to my breastplate and then attune to this. I'll be fine to that.
Right. Oh, you can just wear the breastplate as a breastplate without being attuned.
That's true. I'd probably just wear leather armor, to be honest.
Studded.
Studded, yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out what. Oh, I've got a dagger of warning. My spider staff, which I definitely need, and then my amulet, which I also my brooch of shielding. I mean, so staff and brooch I definitely need. The dagger has been really nice, but I could unattune. Well, at least. They did make it seem like whoever's out to kill us is very powerful.
The Ring of Winter.
Are you shitting me?
Neither the ring nor its wearer can be targeted by any divination magic or perceived through magical scrying senses.
Isn't that the
Only-
ring Thing was wearing? What's his name? That smelled like
Nope,
ham.
you've never met anyone wearing any interesting rings that you could see.
Is that attunement?
The Ring of Winter?
Yeah.
Yes, it's attunement.
No shit.
Was it Masturbate had a ring of some sort?
Nope. Nope, no one had any rings.
Oh yeah, that is just his. That is his ring. Yeah.
Oh, is it just
Owynn knew.
Oh.
What ring?
You motherfucker.
There is a spell, non-detection, which will obviously.
How long does that last?
In terms of magic items, no, I don't see any. Aside from that, I could be searching for the wrong thing, but non-detection.
I think we're gonna need
8
to get-
hours. It costs you 25 gold pieces each time you cast it, and it lasts for 8 hours. There are other spells that block things within the radiance, so I think like Mordenkainen's Private Sanctum you can cast. That lasts for 24 hours, and that makes a particular range, a particular area, unable to be viewed with
Presumably that-
divination. So that's something you can do at rest, but I don't think it will move. You could conceivably cast it on like your boat.
Oh, that's a good idea.
If only we had it.
We can get scrolls, right?
Yeah, and I think Forbiddance will also prevent scrying.
Fourth level spell.
So
Wizard.
this...
No, Forbiddance doesn't. That's just teleportation.
We cannot cast Private Sanctum.
So what's
You can hire someone to cast it.
The ring for not getting detected. Is it?
The amulet
Amulet.
is
How
it's uncommon, so 400 gold pieces.
So that's probably cheaper than just to constantly buy scrolls and cards.
Yeah, so if you want your ship, for instance, to be permanently under the effects of Mordenkainen's private sanctum, you would have to hire a wizard to cast it once a day for a year. It doesn't have any costly material components, it's just a 4th level spell, so it's not too crazy.
Maybe your sorcerer follower knows it.
Beast Lord.
He's
Beast
not
Lord.
a wizard, is he?
No.
And he's only level 3.
Yes.
He's a fucking piece of shit. Just go
Oh,
like,
that's so sad. You haven't even met this person.
it's like, hey man, I know you really want to help. So your first task is find a wizard that is able to cast this spell, bring him to me, and then I'll fire you.
You can just hire a wizard. Like, you're in Avcala, you can find someone who will cast that spell for you. No.
Well, it's going to cost a lot of money to keep him around for a whole year and have him cast that once a day, right?
How much would it
Yes.
cost?
So each casting of the spell will cost
Each cast.
160 gold pieces for each cast
Hey.
of the spell.
That's a
How many
lot.
days in a year?
365.
Oh yeah, okay, got you. So that's only 58,400 gold.
Jeez. I don't know. I feel like
I think the amulets are the win.
yeah, we should get the amulets and then put them on, and then like not go to our ship until we've all of them on.
Well, we can certainly use the amulets, and then if we need to use other stuff, we can always just swap it out before a big battle or something.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I'm happy to swap out my dagger just because it's really nice to be higher in the turn order, but I prefer living and not being found by crazy ass mercenaries that nearly wiped us all out.
Crazy ass mercenaries.
Yeah, nobody gets close to my ass.
They
Unless
just
oh.
shake it so much that it's just unbearable. Like, oh my god, it's going to vibrate me to death. God.
Okay, well,
The clapping of Carmen's ass cheeks.
can we please
The
not talk
clapping.
about... Oh my god. Okay, well I'm gonna vote we buy these amulets.
One for everyone.
I agree.
Will everyone want to attune to that then? That's the
You
question.
guys are going to have to make some decisions.
Have you always had a tattoo?
No.
Is that new? I've
I
never
got
seen
it
it
on
before.
Tuesday.
Oh my god, let's have a look.
There we go.
Oh wow, awesome. Looks well good.
If you check the Overwatch channel, there's like some better quality.
I posted some pictures, yeah.
No, I see.
Unfortunately, I've got a bit of a rash because I had to wrap it in cling film, and then I got sweaty. And it's like really hot. I got it in Milan. It was 30 degrees. I was just like, ugh. Oh.
Nice.
Sweet. Oh, sorry.
You like coconut moisturing it or something?
Oh, I've got like this weird cream thing, but I think I might be allergic to that as well.
Oh shit.
I don't know yet. I got my normal cream now. I swapped it out for now. See how it goes in a couple of
Fair.
days. But yeah, I'm gonna buy that amulet. But it's kind of
I think we
useless
should-
unless everybody does it, because
Yeah.
if we don't all have it, then whoever is scrying on us will just scry on the one person who doesn't have it and see all of us.
They can't see all of you. No. Because it says
Amulet of
can't be targeted by such magic or perceived through magical scrying sensors. The way scry works is it creates a sensor near the person, within 10 feet of the person, and you can see through it. But if you have this amulet, you won't be perceivable by that sensor. So they'd see like a one-sided conversation, for instance.
Right,
Is
so
that
that would be
sensor
really
magical?
The sensor is kind of magical.
Just invisible.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So, like, if Ciel didn't have it and I had it, and she was talking to me and got scryed on,
Yeah.
it would just look like she's talking to herself.
That's
By
right.
herself.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you could, for instance, get something which detects invisibility, then you'd see the sensor if it's near you as well.
What does the sensor look like?
I believe it just looks like a kind of floating orb.
Ah, that's weird.
Yeah,
I
here we
thought it
go.
was gonna be
A
an
creature
island.
that can see invisible objects sees the sensor as a luminous orb about the size of your fist.
Huh. That'd be freaky to see, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I bet if we like get something to detect invisibility, we'll see like 50 around us.
Yeah.
Oh,
At all
shit.
times.
Yeah. Well, that isn't good.
Okay. Well, I think it's worth getting these amulets, regardless of whether or not people are immediately attuning to. Owynn
Just to
Will.
own them.
Yeah, I will too, and I will ask people not to board my ship unless they wear one, please.
But they have to attune to it. So
What about your crew?
Well, they're not that important. They won't be scryed on.
they might be if they're identified as your crew.
But that's the thing, like,
Our ship here has its own name. They'd be like, let's
yeah,
know the.
we might have to rename it.
If the ship is at sea and then we head somewhere else, like they can know, they won't be able to be like, hey, they're in this place when we're at sea, and then when we're at land, they'll just have a general vicinity.
Because I'm pretty sure everybody is at max attunement slots, which means that you're asking everybody to lose an attunement.
I don't mind. I mean, I'll do it.
Well,
I
I
can
could-
swap my necklace.
I would
with
drop something
adaptation.
for
I
this.
was just
Just for
asking,
this particular purpose.
because like the enemy can assume that if you're somewhere, that the rest are with you, because we've been moving as a group everywhere.
Sure.
So it's kind of useless to have it.
Unless everybody wears it, yeah.
It's invisible. Yeah.
What about your pseudo dragon? They can scry that, can't they?
Oh God, can they?
Why not?
Can they scry animals and monsters?
Probably.
You can target a creature.
Leave some eyes on the ship.
Well, they'll see the inside of a bag a lot. In that case.
Perhaps. I don't know how scry works. It could be within 5 feet of the creature or something.
10 feet.
Yeah, so it could be outside the bag.
Right.
In which case, I'm not sure if they'd see anything if it's inside the equipment that you're wearing. But they'd see the location at the very least, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they would just see nothing if she's wearing the amulet.
So I'm not against the idea, because I will gladly just unattune to my Dragon Guard armor. If everyone's okay with unattuning to one thing, then sure, go ahead.
Yeah.
So they can still cast Scry then in that case, they just won't see us.
No, they can't cast it. They can't target you with it.
Ah, okay.
And
Okay,
neither
gotcha.
can they see you if they happen to be targeting someone else.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's worth picking them up
Mm.
for travel purposes. Worth unattuning to something.
I mean, winged boots. I don't need to attune to those when we're just walking everywhere anyway. I think
Yeah.
they're useful, but they're not as useful as not being detected. Although the argument is that if they find us, will we really not just kill them? I suppose is the question.
I think at this point, our biggest issue is we don't know who they are. If we know who they are and can kind of gauge how dangerous we think they are, then we can still make the decision. Go, you know what? Fuck this guy. We're just gonna fuck him up if he shows up.
But I mean, he did say that. At the very least, Crimson Dawn won't come and get us. That's what
Yeah.
he's suggesting.
Like,
Based on the
we're
fact,
really
yeah.
scared of this person, whoever it is.
So any other mercenaries?
Whoever hired the Crimson Dawn
How
obviously
wizard.
has a lot of money, and if money is no problem, then they can either just hire them again with more money.
Well, I think that's what they're saying. Crimson Dawn would say it's not worth it because they'll just lose people. That's what the dude was saying.
Maybe, but he was saying that it wasn't worth it in terms of the money. But it might be that they just go, okay, you failed that, we'll double it, triple it, get it done,
Possibly.
and then they'll be like, yeah, okay, that's actually a good idea.
They'll just throw more at us or something like that.
Yeah, better people that are other mercenaries that they
Are
can...
they better though? Are there any better? We're fucking strong. For Crimson Dawn people, like
We're not the strongest.
No, but like, how strong do you get before you stop working for mercenaries? At a certain point, you'd be like, I don't need the money from the mercenaries anymore, do I?
Imagine if they have that much money, like a dragon would be pretty keen. If it was just like, yeah, add shit tons of stuff to my horde, all I need to do is eat 5 people. 4.5 really.
Yeah, I'm not sure. A dragon makes the. I don't know. It depends. Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Who knows?
it is within the realms of possibility for sure. Yeah. But I think we're not in a disagreement, are we? We are going to all wear this.
We should get it, yeah.
Yeah, we are going to get
Cool.
it.
Yeah, happy to. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. 400 times 5, so what? 2,000?
Sure.
Yeah.
If I make mark off 1,000, can someone else pay the rest?
Yep, I'll pay the rest. I'm going to mark off 100 platinum pieces. So that's 2,000.
Thank you.
Okay, definitely mark that off. You can drag the amulet from the compendium. I believe it's in the compendium, so do that. Everyone drag it onto your sheets. And then tell me what you're unattuning from. And also what the terms of this unattunement. Are you permanently unattuning? Are you just temporarily attuning it to it while you're traveling or something? I need to know that.
I think at least for me, it will be until further notice. I mean, the thing is that if anyone agrees, decides to unequip it, she'll be like, well, I'm going to unequip it too. Because if one person's going to be, available, and I guess I'll be available if I want my boots back. But I desperately need the boots. So, but I mean, it's not permanent. Definitely not permanent.
I'm attuning to mine.
You're unattuning to your dagger.
Yeah, already done.
Okay. Did you add Ciel?
Do you know how to add it
Yeah,
from
yeah.
compendium?
Yeah.
It does. Okay, so you're sticking with my description of the horsey. Excellent. Mickey, if you could do that token when you get a chance.
Oh shit, I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Das wäre toll.
By the way, I found it useful in my inventory that I haven't done before. I'm sure I bet everybody else does this, but things that I'm attuned to in the actual description, I just change it and do a capital A in brackets at the front of it, so I just remember what's taking up the attunement slots.
Good idea.
I kept forgetting before. I kept having to look through my entire inventory.
Yeah, good idea. If everyone wants to do that, that would help me out as well when I go through and just verify your sheet correct.
But in terms of me, I have to unattune from Dragon Guard, which is my breastplate, +1. In which case, I need to wear some different armor.
Okay, well, you can buy studded leather, or if you want to buy a magical from
Do you have
Zach while you're here.
Do you have to unattune and then for not wear it?
Let me just
Because you
check.
can still wear it, it just doesn't give you the benefits,
Yeah.
presumably.
Yeah, that's a good shout. Let me have a look.
Wait,
Requires
Dragon Guard doesn't require attunement.
Yeah, it does. It says Dragon Guard requires attunement in the description. At least that's the description you wrote in the.
Really?
Yeah. Does it not actually require attunement?
Oh my god!
God, damn it, Kim.
Well, I don't know why I would write that.
But if you have a look at the
It's all
description in the thing,
Oh shit!
it hasn't made a difference because it's not like I've been.
Oh,
I mean, that is my bad. It says, yeah, it definitely says requires attunement. I don't know why I would have written that though, unless it was errated.
Oh, possibly, and then changed on D&D Beyond. Yeah. Wait, does Weapon of Warning? Do you need to have it on your person? Do you need to have it equipped?
Just on your person.
Wait, so I could be attuned to a Weapon of Warning then, in that case.
That's what Carmen did, yeah.
Well, I'm attuned to this amulet now instead, so I can't.
Okay.
I thought we have no weapon of warning now, do we?
That's
You
right.
just need, while the weapon is on your person.
If I get studded leather, magical studded leather, I would actually increase my armor class.
Your posters are all flapping. It's quite funny, actually.
Because the fan. Yeah, they are.
I gathered.
It's because
It's so weird.
Are you buying a saddle of the Cavalier?
Oh no, I already bought it.
You already bought it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, fine. Yeah, great. Do you want any barding for Lumiere?
Lumiere.
Lumiere.
It's like armor. It's like
Oh,
armor.
D'Artagnan.
Armor from a horsey.
For horse, yeah.
It's really expensive.
Oh, how
It's
much
4
is it?
times. I think it's 4 times the cost of normal armor.
Oh,
Yeah, just get plate.
oh.
It's only 6,000 gold.
I don't have any gold.
There's a reason Tova doesn't have armor on her horse.
Or you could get like chain barding. You have to get fucking plate.
Get hide barding.
Hide?
Oh,
What's
look,
that?
a horse wrapped in cat.
Horse wrapped in horse. That'd be cool.
Barding. Here we go. Yeah, it costs 4 times the equivalent and weighs twice as much. Perfect. Yeah. So, do you want to buy? Are you buying magical studded leather, Rowan? Or...
Oh no, I don't. I think I'll just keep my dragon guard then. In that case, if it's not doesn't require attunement.
Oh yeah. Of course, yeah. It doesn't require attunement, so you still get your +1.
Yep.
Yeah, of course, yeah. So Ciel, if you are buying barding, you should let me know. Maybe go to the rest of the group to see if they're willing to help you out. But let me know which type of armor your horsey will be wearing.
What colour do you want your saddle to be?
Oh, let's make it red. Red like the hair.
So like what? Dyed red leather or something? Or...
Yeah.
Beast.
Who are you calling a beast?
Your face.
Amazing.
You know, the rod of the pact keeper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Am I supposed to like hold it to make use of it?
I think you actually need. Yeah. So Rod of the Pack Keeper. Fucking hell.
Can you tune to it?
D&D Beyond just does fucking thing with the search bar. So yeah, so you need to hold it to get your bonus to spell attack rolls and DC saving throws. But that's usually not what you use it for, because in your case you have your sword and shield.
Yeah.
But you can use an action to get a warlock spell slot back, which is I think why you had it.
Yep.
Because I don't know if we've actually given you a bonus to your attack rolls.
Is it any level spell slot, or is it just pack? I think it might just
No,
be
it's a warlock packed slot.
Oh.
Yeah, you regain 1 warlock spell slot as an action. So, which is pretty good because it's a 3rd level slot in your case, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So
What's that's giving her that?
the Rod of the Pact Keeper. So
Oh.
so pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, there we go.
Wish I had some exciting items that I knew I wanted to buy, but it's just, you just have like, I already have a fairly OP character.
You could have bought the
Get-
pipe of smoking.
Get the
doesn't
invisibility
smoke.
cloak.
I mean, Ciel doesn't smoke either. She just
Why would I need an invisibility cloak when I can?
Because then you can just always be invisible. You won't need to hide anymore.
Can I hide when I'm invisible?
Yeah, you can do both. Yeah.
Because I can hide, but
you can always hide when you're invisible, which is
The difference.
the difference. Yeah.
oh, I see. Okay, how much are they?
They're legendary, like 50,000.
Legendary. Yeah, it's a lot
God
of
damn it.
money.
Okay, so maybe never.
So Lumiere has 6 intelligence because of the, and I think you get to pick a language for
It's a Deathly Hallow.
6. It gains the ability to understand 1 language of your choice. So what language would that be?
What do you speak?
Could be one that only you speak. Could be common, because then everyone can talk to it. Your horse can't reply, but
Oh,
can
my
understand.
horsey.
Yes, which language would you like them to be able to speak?
Halfling.
No.
It has to be a language that you know.
Let me see, what languages? I know Celestial and Infernal somehow.
Makes sense.
Celestial.
Common.
I mean, common would be the most useful in case we need to talk to it.
Nah.
Maybe I just want to bond with it, but then
That's
if I do it Celestial, then Owynn can talk to it too.
Yeah, you don't want that, do you?
It's alright, Owynn can talk to it anyway.
Oh yeah, because he's got... Okay, I'll just do it common.
Okay.
common.
Actually,
Alright.
I'll do it Infernal.
Why can you
Infernal.
talk to it anyway?
Make use of my language.
I can't talk to it, but I can understand you guys.
Okay, and then if you're going to buy barding for it, let me know because I can bump its AC up.
Well, can you understand all languages or something?
I have comprehend languages.
Oh, it's a spell. Oh, yeah.
Saddle of the Cavalier. Um.
So how much is Demon University?
You're talking to Thursday. Oh no, it's about 5 soul coins a month.
What's the gold to soul coin rate trade?
50,000, right? Is it 10,000 each?
I think it actually says. I think it does.
I think
Soul
it's something
coin.
like 10,000 gold each.
Soul coin. It's only an uncommon item, so 400 gold.
Oh, really?
Oh.
I mean, a
So we've
week.
literally paid her to go
Month,
through
I
college
think.
probably by now.
Is it a week or is it a month? I thought it said month.
5 a month, yeah.
Oh, 5 a month.
Okay, maybe not so much.
Yeah, in the other campaign it's 10,000 gold
Yeah, that's right.
to a coin.
Souls are worth more there.
Yeah.
Just like people are much more trash in this campaign.
Souls aren't worth as much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. What are our general quests at the moment?
It's to go to
Going to
Neverwinter.
the
Back
home.
to this Echo. Wave Echo.
Wave
Cave.
Echo Cave.
Okay. And subquest is, avoid more mercenaries.
Mhm.
Oh, be right back. Sorry.
Okay.
Just got back.
Bardic? Yay?
Brilliant.
Nay?
Barding? Do you want Barding?
Is anyone gonna help her out with money?
I mean, I can help out with money, yeah. But depends what
How
she
much
wants. Do you want
money
Barding?
How much money do you have?
Just loads.
You have
Not,
loads?
but it's not worth getting the full plate. Just saying that. It's not worth it. Anything else, probably, yeah. It's not worth the
Not worth?
6,000. The 6,000 gold for 1 AC for her dumb.
Hey, it's not dumb, it's smart.
It's got 6 intelligence, it's almost as smart as Braggy.
See, Barding.
Raggy's 8 intelligence, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just making sure it was 7 intelligence.
Yeah, so Splint would get you 17 AC and will only cost you 800 gold pieces.
Oh, scary. I thought it was David.
It was David, you say?
Oh, yeah.
What? I thought he was leaving for the weekend.
And no, I think he went to go pick his mum up, and then on the way back from picking his mum up, he's realised he'd forgotten something. So,
Was it his wife?
couldn't he... I was looking. I can't see through the door things. I was actually not scared. Just like, why the fuck is anyone ringing this late at night? And I'm on my own.
It's okay, if you were murdered, we would have the evidence. So
That's
they'd find the
true.
killer. Don't worry.
It's true.
You'd still be dead.
Yeah.
I'll try to get the splint and ask if anyone wants to help
Yeah, we can pay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Splint.
You gonna pay?
with my body. Yeah.
Tili, that's 800 gold pieces.
Okay, I'll mark off 80 platinum pieces.
Thank you, Tilly.
How many platinum pieces do you have? Why do you have so many?
I had 250 and now I'm on 80 left because of the other thing that we bought.
Oh, right. You have your own
Yeah,
bag of
that's-
holding.
Yeah, well, shiver me bagging.
Oh, sure. Okay, right. Let me add a splint then to.
If
No,
my
I've
horsey
access to
got
shivering bags
boots
too.
of elven kind, will it become stealthy?
What's that?
Needs 2 pairs of hooves of elven kind.
You would need 2.
Would it wag her?
That'd be so fucking dope.
I mean, the horse has to
Your
be
steps
attuned
make
to
no
sort of
sound. It doesn't require attunement. So yes, it would work if you buy 2 pairs of
Oh
boots of
my
elven
god.
kind.
All this
Won't your
time.
horse just kick them off? Like, ugh.
No, is it?
How much
It's
does
a
that cost?
smart horse that she can talk to telepathically. Have
Yeah,
whole
how much does
conversations.
that cost?
Don't kick them off. But I don't like him.
That would be another 800 for 2 pairs. They're 400 each.
Somebody
Part of
wanna
who I
give
am
me
is being able to
advice?
trot around.
Does
No, I don't think
Splint
so.
give her disadvantage on stealth checks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I already
It would have
like,
disadvantage on stealth checks.
So it would be
I'm
a-
already attuned to boots of elven kind.
Boots of elven kind don't require attunement.
They don't require
They
attunement.
don't? Oh, okay. I'm wearing them, so.
That's
Yeah, so
why.
it cancels out the disadvantage.
Oh,
Yeah.
does it cancel out?
That's why I say if things that you're attuned to, do the capital A in brackets capital A at the beginning of the description, because then you know whether it's taking up an attunement slot or not.
Yeah, it cancels out your because you're wearing
Disadvantage.
plate, so it cancels out your disadvantage. Your boots of elven kind, and it would cancel out if you put them on your horse. If you bought another 2 pairs, it would cancel out the disadvantage from
My horsey.
Lumiere's splint.
I am
His name
not.
is Lumiere, yeah.
I don't think we should.
It's got a flaming mane and tail, Mickey.
Oh. Just so black. Sorry.
It's so black. Come on, you guys want to do that. Okay, I'll ask someone else. Owynn, do you want to help me out financially buying these boots of elven
Does it
kind?
actually
Yeah, it does.
have flaming hair?
Yeah.
Okay. Change it.
I'm sure we can all go in on these if we really want to.
I don't think it's worth the 800 gold.
I mean, I'll
Just
share
kidding.
my cloak of manta ray.
Like, if you want to be stealthy anyway, why are you on a horse?
Well, yeah, exactly. Put them on yourself.
I
Yeah.
already have them.
So we don't
I
need them.
just want it on my horsey.
Maybe you'll have to get some of your own money, Ciel.
I guess I'll have to.
Yeah, I'm not sponsoring that.
Something to work towards in the future, anyway.
But doesn't, like,
I don't
if everybody's
actually have
taken
to share with
party money and then we refuse to give some
No,
money to
you're
Ciel,
right.
that seems harsh.
Yeah, you're right in that regard, but I think we should decide as a party that it's not worth a gold.
Yeah, not only that, but like, you say that, but you guys also decided not to pay towards the ship, so that's fine, right? So
Not everyone decided to not pay. Owynn was happy to pay.
well, Owynn is the nice person, unlike some
Wait,
people.
Did we decide to not pay towards the ship? What was this about?
Yeah.
It was around your weapon, I think.
The ring, wasn't it?
Yeah, like I asked to contribute what we find on our trip to pay the ship, and you
Oh.
said no.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah, I said no because it was like the condition of something else, wasn't it? And
Of
it's
me
like-
paying for you with my personal money.
Yes,
So
that's
compared
right.
to that
You're-
London, so.
Yeah, exactly. That was the condition, and it's like that's not how we should be deciding whether things get funded or not. I don't think. If we give money towards the ship, it'd be because that's the best way to spend the money, not because you've decided to give us money for something else. In that sense, you can just spend your own money on the ship, if you.
Which is what she did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what we did.
And now she has an awesome ship.
I just need 306 gold pieces.
What for the boots of? So, are we? Should we just discuss whether we want to spend 800 gold on?
I mean, it's
Okay.
like
I've got 494 gold.
Sure, but it's party money anyway, so just in total. I personally don't think it's worth it.
It's not worth it, but if Ciel wants them that badly, and it's not a huge sum of money when we're talking about money at this point. We're about to go back to the Spellforge, which hopefully will be giving us some more money. Like, this is the best place to get magical items. If we really want to do it, it's not the most ridiculous thing to do it now.
It's okay. I'll just.
Should we just vote?
I'll just dispel my horse if we're going in somewhere.
That makes
No,
sense. That's free.
But then I'll have to bring it back in battle if I want to wear it.
It takes 10 minutes to
Takes
cast.
10 minutes.
You can't do it in the middle of a
a
fight.
minute or 10 minutes to cast.
Yeah, what you can do is you can just tell your horse to wait, and then only when the coast is clear, you tell it to follow.
Oh, okay, that's alright.
And then, like, we go ahead, and then the horse just,
Slinks in the back.
yeah. Because like, dispelling it might be dangerous, just because, I mean, you might need it,
Just
and it's
tie 'em
already
up.
there.
What if I got like a cloak of invisibility and then like
Yeah, well, that's not
and
possible.
put it on my horse?
Oh,
yeah.
If you had a
Never
cloak
mind.
of invisibility, it would not be going on your fucking horse.
Hello. Yeah,
Yeah, It would've
been
it'll
so
die
cool.
first.
I mean, I do have this spell invisibility, so I can cast it on my horse.
I'm not sure if that even works with invisibility.
Oh my god. It's a
Hmm?
fucking horse. Tie it to a tree.
It's not just a horse.
Tie it,
It's a magical kind of horse, not any
Well,
kind of
it's
horse.
just for, like, tie it to a tree. It's like a dog. It's when you just say, stay.
So, are we
Just obey.
actually in dispute about these
Yeah,
boots?
it's okay.
Should we
It's okay.
vote?
It's okay.
I think Tili and May were against the idea. Owynn and Ciel were for it, so it just depends on Tova. Sure.
I think
It's okay.
Tova.
We don't.
Carmen.
We
Oh,
don't have
so,
to
yeah,
do it.
Carmen, yeah, sorry.
I, like, Carmen would totally want Ciel to be happy, but she thinks it's a bad idea.
I'll
So
put
it's
it
like,
this way. I think
don't
I'd
have
prefer.
personal money.
I'd rather see it in like a percentage. Like if it's like 1% of our, obviously do it. But if it's
Problem is-
30%,
I said
obviously
it's
don't.
okay. We don't have to get it.
I think
I'm
it's
really
around.
concerned about cost coming up with like our travels and ship upkeep more than having a horse be stealthy. So
I said we don't have to get it.
yeah,
Huh?
I said we don't have to get it.
Okay, then we don't. Then. Like,
Alright.
Just thought it would be cool.
like
Sure.
Carmen will
Yeah.
say like, "Sorry, Ciel, I know you wanted that."
I feel like Ciel would be a bit more sensible to even come up with this idea.
I'm just picturing this like elite unit of like elven cavalry, all of their like horses just have these stupid boots on as they creep silently through the forest, and they like charge silently.
I mean,
would there not be like
maybe I
horseshoes
saw
of
this,
elven, like horseshoes of elven kind or something?
They
like
probably
that?
cost more.
No, they're proper boots.
That is so retarded.
it'd still be cool though.
It's like everyone goes,
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
God, the Holy Grail would be so much more boring if they didn't have the coconuts. They're just them just jogging along mostly.
Alright, let's roll.
Yeah.
Where are you rolling?
To the ship.
Yeah, after tuning.
Sure.
Yeah. So we spend, I guess,
Yeah.
we attune to the items whilst we're having a chat. I think.
Well, he'll prefer you not like stay in his mansion for the whole hour. He's got shit to do.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, don't tell him where we're going. Don't tell him where we're going.
Well, if I presume the mansion will be there, he can just pop out. Like, we're not going to destroy his mansion, right?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So he's just not going to stay. You can stay in the mansion. He's
Yeah, sure.
so
Have some food. Might have a bit of a wander around.
Yeah.
Cool.
yeah. You just stumble into a room, and his daughter's there studying at a table.
Sure.
Ah,
I mean, tieflings have plus charisma.
average for a
What's-
tiefling? I
what's
don't
her-
know.
What's her charisma size?
I'm gonna just gonna look this up. Okay. Charisma size is like B.
Oh, okay.
It's a shame.
I guess. Well, we don't even know whether that's a good thing or not. Maybe that's a really good thing. Maybe it's the perfect size.
No. It's perfect size.
How old is she?
Really?
Are you guys discussing this about a 12-year-old or something?
I hope so.
How old is she?
Or you walk into her room and ask her how old she is. She's
Well,
like
I'm just-
sitting at her desk, like, excuse me.
I sincerely apologize. We're customers of your father, and hopefully at this point friends. But that may be because we perhaps have more. Anyway, really sorry. My name's Owynn. Is she like looking at me like get the fuck out?
She's put down her quill. She's got like little round half moon spectacles on.
Nice.
And she's just like waiting for you to finish talking, I guess.
Strap.
My apologies.
Patrick.
You okay?
She will be.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Cool. Wonderful place you got here.
Yeah.
Does she look? How old does she look?
You have no idea. I don't know. She looks. I don't know. Like even Thurzak looks like he doesn't look old. He hasn't got any wrinkles or anything.
Yeah, but she's not like a small tiefling and therefore probably a child. Like
No. She's going to devil school.
Demon.
Like she's learning to be a lawyer.
She
Oh.
could be
Ha
like
ha ha ha
Hannah.
ha.
She could
Ha
be
ha
like
ha.
Hannah.
Ha ha.
She's like a 500-year-old dragon girl.
Yeah,
Are you
could be.
weeping?
Who knows
Uh,
how?
She's an anime character.
Yeah,
Stop
Hannah's
fucking
so
weeping.
cute. She's
Oh,
so cute.
Stop!
Is this
Stop weeping.
Kobayashi Dragon Maid?
Yeah.
You're all shit. You're all fucking losers.
all right, Owen will just
Never seen it.
he'll apologize again and just be like, "Well, great to see you. Catch you on the flip side."
Oh, and what are you
and then
doing?
walk out.
Stop
Okay.
playing.
Closes the door just really awkwardly.
Younger than her, anyway.
Yeah, Owen's like 19 or something.
Nice.
Yeah.
17.
I think he's probably 18 now, but yeah. We've been going for some time.
Yeah, almost certainly younger than her. But you have no idea how old she is. Like, it's impossible to tell. She
Sure.
is an adult
Okay.
tiefling.
Good enough.
All right.
She's
well,
ETF.
are we ready to get back to the ship?
Yeah.
Now, tracked.
Are you, Owynn? Are you done?
I'm finished, if that's what you're asking.
Oh, yeah. What are you talking about? Why are you talking to someone? Let's go.
Sure. Have you properly attuned to your item?
Yes.
All right, let's
You-
roll. I have.
I'm not gonna have us all murdered by a bunch of untrustworthy swines.
to Neverwinter then, right, guys?
Shh. You need totally not to, Everwinter. I told you not to say anything in his presence when you're nearby. Traitor man.
I don't think he's created.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
I'm just surprised that no one actually like agrees with, or even considers May's possibility. Because I mean, like it's not even that it's that stupid. It's entirely possible.
It's possible, like in terms of like the ability that they had and knowledge they have, yes, but in terms of it just doesn't seem like they'd have no motive to. It seems unlikely in that case.
Sure.
There doesn't seem to be a motive, which is why Tili dismisses it.
Yeah, so He seems like just the guy he's got what he wants, right? He's got money.
There'd be
What
much
can we
more,
do to-
much more opportune times to take us out than sending mercenaries. Just like just give us cursed items or something like that.
But then they'd be able to trace it back. We'd be able to trace it back.
Yeah, but the objective was our death, wasn't it? Not whether. So if he fails, then
To Neverwinter.
No, it's more that he sold out our location, not that he wants us dead.
well, and sold it for money. I
Yeah.
don't think he needs money.
Well, he likes money, doesn't he?
Yeah, but he can get that through non-risky means.
That's... yeah, I suppose, but maybe he was threatened with blackmail.
That's just racist. Why not white male?
You're confusing. Why are we talking about race?
Good, then put it up.
Race
Okay.
back to the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I literally want
Anyway.
to die right now. Oh, what are you guys doing?
I'm
Neverwinter.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about the guy that May genuinely thinks has betrayed us, and Tili's reasoning, telling her why it's not the case.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It's not necessarily off topic. We're just going to the ship, right?
Yeah.
What else are we gonna do? We're just walking to a fucking ship. What are we gonna do for the next fucking month? How long are we on this ship for? It's gonna take forever.
It won't take that long to get back.
It'll take
You already traveled a
or two.
while.
Is it
Yeah.
enough for the crew to get?
No, they need to spend a month, I think.
Oh.
They get their random 10 trips. Okay, so you return to the docks to see your magnificent vessel awaiting you. A huge galleon. The flaming octopus emblazoned on its side in gold lettering,
Yeah.
bustling with activity as an entire complement of infantry are aboard. All wearing, everyone in the crew is wearing like a uniform, like a black and red uniform with a flame on it. The whatever the insignia of whatever your flag was, right? An octopus on fire.
Hell yeah.
And like let me see. Who got I always forget their names. Branch of River, there we go, will wave down from the top as you approach Carmen. And the gangplank, I guess, will be lowered so you guys can climb aboard and survey. Yeah, so it's much more spacious now. There's several quarters available for various. Obviously, there's the captain's quarters reserved for Carmen, but there's some slightly smaller ones where you can like bunk up.
I would. Is there? Where's the highest point on the ship?
The crow's
That's-
nest.
That's May's spot.
Yeah, so Branch of River will hop up to you along with his sister Cloud in the Sky, and we'll say that it's good to see you back, Captain. I hope your journeys have been eventful. Do you like the new ship? Do you want me to take you for a tour?
You mean
Hell
us for a
yeah.
tour?
Yeah.
We're the captain's most important people. Right, Carmen?
I just go like.
I use thaumaturgy, or prestidigitation to like ruffle like Carmen's, like if she's wearing a cloak or something, just to make her look really spectacular.
Oh.
Yes. Yes, you're Jesus, the cost per voyage is 720. Cool. That's expensive.
I put Ciel's token and Lumiere into drive.
Okay, perfect, thanks. So he takes you around the ship, shows you all of the new all of the like the new deck and stuff where they have all of the oars, and he will show you the siege engines that they've got. I think they got some more. God, I've got the stats here somewhere. Here we go.
Yeah, it should be 2, right?
Yeah, it's got 2 ballistae and 2 mangonels. He'll introduce you to all of the new crew. We haven't quite worked out what your infantry are.
Is Cragger Tomb around?
He's there. Yeah, he's
Like-
like polishing these steel reinforced bands that are across the mangonel. And he looks pretty happy actually.
Kind of like
with the
run
new
up to him,
gear.
like going like, yeah.
He gives you a nod. It says,
And she just like lightly punched him on the shoulder. Ah!
he just kind of looks at your hand on his shoulder as you punched him, and then looks back to you and says, "Hi," in Dwarvish.
She goes like, "What?" She says in Dwarvish because she's fluent, guys. She's fluent. What is going on in his house?
He like tries to correct your idioms a bit, as though he's still teaching you, and then he says that like they've got some brand new machines to take care of. He's got like 8 new engineers working under him now, so getting them all into gear. He's pretty busy, but he's happy to be aboard such a magnificent vessel.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? I'll just be in my room. Then she climbs up the mast or whatever it's called.
Yeah, the mast. Well, yeah, you're climbing into the crow's nest.
Yeah, man, she's checking out that ocean, and looking at everyone else down below.
Yeah, the ocean looks very vast and blue.
Yeah.
So you have so once Branch of Rivera showed you around like all of the new stuff, they introduce you to the crew. You've got like I mentioned, there's 8 new engineers, there's 25 deckhands total. You have a ship's bosun now. You didn't have a bosun before, so the bosun is someone who can repair your ship for you. It's a sea elf. Goes by the name Janko Quickfix.
Are you kidding?
Oh my
Are you
God.
actually kidding?
Are you kidding?
I can't believe it.
Check the website.
Wait,
You fucking that's great.
Oh my god!
Mickey does
Alternate
actually
He
know
universe
this reference.
Janko!
Mickey does actually know this reference.
No, I figure it's one from the other
Yeah.
campaign.
It's the dead guy. It's the dead guy.
Whose
Oh my
character?
god! There he is. There he is.
Oh,
He's just an elf though, but he's not a sea elf, is he? Is he not a sea elf?
Well, it doesn't have their sub race there, right? It
Oh,
just
okay,
says
okay.
M elf.
Oh my god, Janko.
amazing.
That's sweet. That's very sweet.
So yeah, you're all ready to set sail. But it hasn't updated, by the way. The Spellforge has gone up to 10 months, and it's just it only updates every day.
As in, that was all done then, before today,
Yeah, that was done. That was done a
which
while
means
ago.
you called him Janko before.
Oh
Amazing.
yeah, I don't know when I updated this. This was like the Flaming Octopus was done a while ago, I think.
Jeez. Nice.
You can go to this site. It will have a link if you.
Oh, okay. I wasn't
See.
sure.
All right, so on to Neverwinter then.
Yeah.
You finally. Is it weigh? It's heave anchor, right? You don't weigh it. Weigh is when it goes down, right? You heave anchor.
Sure. Don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Lift.
Lift anchor. That sounds right. That sounds right to me. And finally, hoist. Yeah.
That's a nice one.
Finally, depart from Athkatla. The smells, the spices, gradually drifting away from you as the bustling city grows smaller on the horizon until you're well out to sea and on your way back to Neverwinter.
How long is the trip to Neverwinter?
1.5 weeks, maybe
Okay.
like 15 days.
Did we want to be on the lookout for some action, or are we trying to just travel fast?
I'm definitely looking out for some action.
Okay.
I'm like.
Okay, yeah. You want to board some merchant vessels?
No.
If there's
It's just
if
whenever there's a ship
Drop
somewhere,
anchor.
I just like grab my spyglass and
Way means
are they
lift, really.
pirates?
Okay.
Oh dear.
No. Sorry. There's a fairly heavy trade between Athkatla and the big city-states on the coast, Baldur's
Makes
Gate,
sense.
Neverwinter, Waterdeep. So you're in like basically the shipping lanes, and there's no sign of pirates ever. You see flaming fist vessels patrolling. Like it's very well guarded.
Cool.
Shame.
Yeah, so
Stop.
so we'll do wages.
Stop.
33 times 15 plus 720 for your voyage. Oops, and then I just cubed it for some reason.
Just so that it's obvious, at some point, maybe a few days into sailing, Owynn will go up to Ciel, maybe drag her off to one side and be like, "Here's a little prezi," and give her 2 sets of elven boots of elven kind.
So stupid.
What a bastard. What a complete
He's
bastard.
So wait.
Fucking stupid as fuck.
Is that because Tilly used to sit on the broom way back?
God damn it.
Oh god.
We still don't have a fucking broom. Like,
Oh my
Fuck's sake,
god.
Owynn.
fucking boots.
Determined to be the biggest asshole ever.
Ciel hugs Owynn. Thank you, Owynn.
Like,
Why does Ciel such a fucking dork? Just imagining this I'm here to kill the Raven Queen. But in the meantime, I'm gonna put some shoes on my horse.
maybe she's more attached to animals than humans.
I'm here to kill the Raven Queen, but I came in by sneaking in on my horse.
Oh, that is so glorious.
I mean, it's got flaming mane as well. So you can't even hide that because it's
Oh,
just
yeah, that reminds me.
creating light.
I'm just imagining she gets in on the horse and the camera is just cropped on the epic mane. There's metal music playing and then it just pans down to this stupid shoes.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Oh,
Where is
Owynn.
Where's the token? Maybe it hasn't synced yet.
And the fingers.
Yeah, it's just not synced. Okay. Okay, great. Yes, so you're docked in Neverwinter.
How long did it take?
15 days. It costs you 1,215 gold pieces for that voyage.
Okay. I didn't realize it was so short. Fair enough.
You have to mark that off somewhere if you have the gold.
Does anyone have that?
And now that it's docked, it will generate 100 gold pieces per 5 days.
Yeah, if I marked off
Don't have enough.
615, is someone able
I only
to
have
mark?
263 gold in my bag.
So what? We need another 600.
Yeah.
I can mark off 60 platinum pieces.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
And that's the 1,215 gold pieces that it costs or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now, yeah, that'll generate.
And is that like after expenses?
Yes.
Okay, brilliant.
That's pure profit.
God.
Hmm.
Good old admin.
Your favorite.
Yeah. Well, at
Do
least
you
you're
have
doing all...
Do you have a token? Do you have just the token? Lumiere. There we go.
Wait, what was profit?
You'll get 100 gold pieces every 5 days now that the ship's docked.
Oh, I see, gotcha.
Do I have to be in the place for them to get the bonus of the camp? No, right? They just have to be
Nope.
on the ship.
That's right. The stronghold is what gives them the bonus. What gives them the cantrip, not you.
Okay. Was one more question, but was what's her face with a Minotaur? Are they staying on ship or are they going? Oh no, they're going to Fandala with us. Right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah. Yukanu and Zal.
Are they on the ship?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. I did not forget about them. Absolutely not.
Oh, God.
She was going to be our military
Your guard.
defense.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you have the potential of turning the mana into a stronghold or multiple strongholds, and Yukanu can be your lieutenant because she's agreed to that.
Boy! Yeah, because it's only
Yes.
level 0 at the moment. I would like to level it up a bit. Make it, level 20, like epic mansion on like a cloud or something.
5 is the highest.
The mansion
An
I
estate.
haven't been to.
Stronghold.
Damn it. Okay, some like epic estate in the cloud.
Yeah. So Ciel, have you never been to a Neverwinter?
You must have done, surely.
Oh yeah,
I
you picked her
probably
up
been
in
there, but-
Neverwinter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
you
never
have
been
been
to
to
the
Neverwinter.
mansion.
Yeah, you've never been to Fandolin. Yeah.
So as we dock in Neverwinter, and May's excitement, she can't contain it. It's like, I have to. She looks at everyone. I have to go to the library. I mean, do you
Okay.
guys need me for
Why do you want to go to the library?
to research?
La bibliothèque.
Yes.
Go with
This
her?
is in Neverwinter.
Pardon?
I'm still in Neverwinter, right?
Yeah.
this in
So
the
you
Never-
want a library in Neverwinter?
Library in Neverwinter.
We're not stopping at all.
I don't know. I don't see why not. I imagine we can stop. Yeah.
Yeah, we might
It took
wanna.
us so long.
If
to
you
get
want to arrive for midsummer, yeah, you've got plenty of time. You've got at least another month.
I just want to see what's going on with our mana.
But we may as well like
If
do
we
Never.
spend a day or two in Neverwinter, I'll probably
Sure.
keep an eye out for a blue egg Ganassi woman who looks like she's
Oh my god.
following. I'll ask around. Like,
Yeah.
Janassi!
Janassi. Have you heard of anyone like that? Just ask around, like, hey, are there any stories? How's she doing? That sort of thing.
Yes.
Shit, am I? Oh, right.
Okay.
Who am I thinking? Who are you guys talking about? Am I
Sora.
missing something?
Um.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize that she was a Genasi. Oh my god.
It's in all of the.
She's like blue.
Imagery.
What else could she have been?
I don't know shit about Genasis. It's fair enough. I mean, I thought she was just some crazy, like, celestial being or something. But
No, that's just Carmen was just lying when she said she's a goddess of some sort.
God.
what is going on with Sora?
Jesus, Kim, have you not prepared something?
May still to this day believes that Sora.
Why don't we
is
just? Can we just
celestial
put out a
being.
request and then you can let us know.
Yeah. Sure. It's just it was like kind of under vague terms how you left her. So.
Go chat with Snow.
Yeah,
Fair,
it's fine.
will
Like,
do.
Get a small
Yeah.
description.
it doesn't have to be anything. It's just like, she's curious, so she'll just.
Yeah.
Uh,
If Carmen makes it known, then Owynn will definitely join Carmen on that.
So will me.
Okay. Yeah, well, I will let you know what the result of your inquiries are at some point down the line.
Yeah, if we are allowed to spend a day in Neverwinter, because I mean, it'd be nice to stop and have like dinner here or something, just because it's like Neverwinter. It's not like I say, May. It's not May's. There's no home for May, but she spent a fair amount of time here, and she likes it. But she's keen to go to the library, obviously.
Yeah. Will you head?
Well, that's it's down to the party, isn't it? Are people eager to just move straight on through?
Well, is it likely to be more successful, or would you want to go to Candlekeep, which is also doable, but it would be a separate trip?
Wrong time now. We've gone fucking miles north.
Do we have anything to get into Candlekeep?
We have a lot of books raided from a
The tomb,
lich's thing, and we also have
Ancient.
we have
Yeah,
books.
you're fairly certain.
Are we? I mean,
You'll
do we
have
need
one.
one book per person? That's the concern.
No.
No. Okay. So we can form one group with one book. Yeah.
Well-
I mean, that would be great, but what I need is it's not about ancient history. I need to know about more recent things.
So
Okay.
what? So that would be a bit of a journey in itself, won't it?
Mhm.
So, would we all go together? Candlekeep? Are we taking a bit of a hiatus in our return to Phandalin?
Did we get 8% of
Oh, I'm
the
confused.
Spellforge?
Wait, no. Are you deciding
Yep.
to go to Candlekeep as we've arrived in Neverwinter? Surely not.
You can't sail to Candlekeep anyway. Candlekeep doesn't have a dock.
But what I mean is that surely Athkatla is much closer to Candlekeep than Neverwinter is.
No. Don't think so. No, pretty sure not.
Really?
Or maybe it is. Maybe it is. I don't know actually.
But they're in the same region, more or less, aren't they?
Candlekeep's north of Arm.
If we've arrived in Neverwinter, Carmen's not interested in going back. Also,
Candlekeep's close to Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate's south of Neverwinter. Which
South of Waterdeep, south of Neverwinter.
Yeah, Neverwinter's proper north. It's really far north.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe it is
Yeah,
close
we're
to Athkatla.
we're fucking miles away.
Oh, did you check the map? Did you?
I just know the location of the main cities.
Well, Candlekeep could be in between them, though. That's the thing.
No, it's
Candlekeep
pretty far
of Baldur's
south.
Gate,
Yeah.
I think.
So
Yeah.
how close to Athkatla is Baldur's Gate?
pretty close. Pretty
Well,
close.
Yeah,
It's
you know
not-
how
it's
we
not
were
very close.
skirting across the bottom of where I was like, "Hey, Owen's just from up north here." That's basically where Candlekeep was, and we
Yeah,
just
'cause
travelled.
You even mentioned
the
it
ship.
when we were there, whether or not we should go, and we all said we wouldn't. In the end.
Well, yeah, to Owen's stuff, and
Yeah,
I guess
so,
possibly
like-
even.
Going back now seems a bit ridiculous. Since
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's too far away. It's
But it's just at the time, Owen didn't realise that May wanted to,
May-
to go through.
May doesn't want to go. May doesn't want to go to Candlekeep. She wants to specifically go to Neverwinter Library.
Okay.
Because it's a known location that her father went to. So it's just where she wants to go next.
Sure. Well,
Just
it sounds
not
like we've
separate.
got some time here, so
It's up to you guys. Like, it's not a big deal. She'll just she'll come back to it. She'll make
Do it.
time for it at some other point. But if you're keen to leave immediately, but no one's got any reason to leave immediately, so fuck it.
it sounds like we've got a few days at the very least.
We've got a fair while, yeah.
Wait, what's the deal? Where are you going? What, to the library? In Neverwinter? Okay.
Yeah.
You guys promised me to show you your home, but you guys aren't going to show me it? Maybe another time?
We will be going home, but I think we were just going to take a couple of days.
Your
maybe
home,
to-
not my home. Joking.
Fair. We probably also want to arrange some shipping of those books to our place. So maybe we could hire, I don't know, say a cart and get some people to guard it and then we can send it to Fandolin, and then we can ride ahead.
Um,
I'm sure we'll meet in a tavern or something, and...
what are you on
Stop
about?
here, you silly
It was
bully.
literally the start of the entire campaign with that premise.
Yeah, that's true. Um,
I got it.
I figured you did, and just went over everybody else.
Right. Okay. It's been a fucking ages. Like, year and a half, man. Ridiculous how long ago it was.
But you're
Anyone
never
gets
should know.
stabbed by a doppelganger.
Oh, Jesus
I remember
Christ.
that. It haunts my dreams.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, this map has like a giant.
is that supposed to be post some crazy event? Or
Yeah,
something?
yeah, I think so. I can't remember where I got this map.
It's what's his face? Mike Schlong.
Schley.
Like Big
Does
Schlong.
he does good maps?
Ah, I know. I wish I knew what those felt like.
I don't know what good maps
shit.
look like.
Yeah, I think yeah. You Kim and I know what that feels like. We both
Did
have.
you check the maps in the
Sure.
Baldur's Gate campaign, Kim? Have you checked it?
Yeah, they're Logos. They're absolutely awful.
Really?
No,
So there are some maps by Schley. And
this is the
some,
Descent.
yeah. In fact, I read a review of it. If I can find.
And they all said
And they
that.
said that the maps
And the
also.
review was like, this book is amazing. The only thing they don't like is the fucking maps by Dyson Logos, because everything in the book is like very rich feeling, like it's full of detail and like this, like it's got this very, it's like, so, you know, it's Baldur's Gate, it's all very, very rich, and the word they used was like opulent. And then you have fucking Dyson Logos maps just there, just in the middle of all of this, looking
Yep.
like a steaming turd,
Yeah.
ruining the book.
Why do they still use them? I don't get. Surely everybody thinks the same.
Some people are like, oh well, it's great for when you're running it in person because you have it as a reference and you can just draw it out on your dry erase board really easily.
But you could just do the same as the more detailed map. Leave out.
Fucking
Yeah,
so stupid!
I know.
It's so retarded!
You can just leave out the details when you're
It's-
drawing.
It's so
Right.
easy to remove details from something
Yeah.
versus like adding them in the
Yeah.
first place. Anyway,
So we've got a few days in Neverwinter then, right?
spend as long as you like in Neverwinter.
How long do people want to spend in Neverwinter?
I'm keen for IRL time that we actually get to the manor today, but in terms of game time, I don't mind.
Sure.
I just want to know what's going on in the manor.
Yeah, Carmen doesn't care. So if you guys want to do stuff, she'll probably just be on the ship and continue trying to memorize follows, and then go when we go.
So studious, Carmen. Do you really have a self-discipline for that? I'm not sure.
No, probably not. Half the time she's playing cards with.
Yeah.
Like she's determined to show Ciel that she's actually quite intelligent because Ciel believes in her. It's not true. But, you know.
That's right. Through Ciel's gullibility.
Maybe it's like some reverse psychology thing.
Ah, yeah. It's like, you know, but you're telling Carmen, you're humouring her, so that she actually does become smart.
Mm-hmm.
I get
For
it.
the greater good.
Okay. Well, if you are staying in Neverwinter, then May, you can of course visit the Temple of Ogma, where they are likely to have the largest library.
Do they keep any kind of reports or any like well, I say journals, but I don't know what kind of journals would exist. I mean, journals must exist, right?
What,
But
like the Neverwinter Gazette? Like
Yeah.
a newspaper? Is that what you're looking for? No, they don't have newspapers or printing presses.
I guess it's like, do they even have any kind of reporting system, like
Yeah,
of
they have town criers.
people that lived in certain place, such as like the yellow pages. Maybe not even the yellow
What about
pages.
like a census? Census type.
Do you know what I mean?
Or a census? Yeah, you could probably find a census. Yeah, for tax purposes, they might have those.
Okay.
An archive of those.
Yeah, I would spend as long as I can just one reading about the usual. Oh, what's going on with my camera? Reading about the show and reading about Sholon, and
Okay.
just as before, just continuing to learn thoroughly more about it. Whatever Neverwinter might know about, I don't know what they could possibly know extra, and just looking up this name
Sure.
of he. That's it. But like I'm not waiting for you to produce an outcome. It's just what she would do at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. Just wondering if there would be anything turn up extra regarding.
Like, she's quite hopeful because she knows for a fact that he wanted to come here, and that's the only. She came here initially when she first left, but she'd not been very good at. Well, she wasn't very good at reading. Like, literally not very good at reading. She couldn't really read very well, as you would probably expect when you live in the middle of nowhere and there are not many books. She didn't know where to look. She had no clues. And now that she's back, she's like, I am so much better at this. It's been a couple of years now, a couple of years actually, because we've been traveling a lot.
I can tell you exactly how long it's been because we have calendar.
Of course we do.
So campaign start was almost a year ago, game time.
Oh, that's mad.
So you've been traveling for almost a year now.
Have you got kimchi?
Yep.
It smells
Are you just eating
quite pungent.
Like, is there anything else with it? Rice?
Yeah.
Just
Sorry,
rice and
not hungry.
kimchi. Yummy.
Oh man, I could live off.
Dude,
Mm.
delicious. What the fuck? Anyway,
It's got a very strong smell.
no shit. It's like pickle, isn't it? It's pickled.
Fermented, yeah, fucking.
Oh, good.
cabbage.
Yum. Right, sorry. Yeah. So she wasn't very good before, so she feels much more confident now that she knows, one, he has been here, and two, she's been done so much reading in Athkatla. She's like, I'm determined to do some fucking research, and asks if anyone wants to join her, but understands if no one is really interested.
I don't particularly want to research. How long are you researching for?
Like all day, I guess.
Just a single day.
Well, I mean, okay. Okay. So Owyn's suggesting we stay for about 5 days.
I don't know. I mean, it was just a ballpark figure.
It depends how long, because if there is sufficient time, Tili probably wants to go visit a village.
Oh, well, just be nice. I think it'd be nice to do some things like this. Go visit your village. Where is it?
Don't know, some place near Neverwinter.
Is it
Nearby. Just a small hamlet in the surrounding land.
A small halfling hamlet.
Yeah.
Okay, so you would go. Yeah. Well, yeah. We stay for a couple of days.
Oh man.
Yeah, you can easily make it. 5 days is plenty of time. Take you maybe a day to travel there and a day back. Tilly.
Can I?
Are they all like you, Tilly?
It'll be faster because you got your. Oh, I don't know. You don't have horses anymore.
Well, no, that's the thing. I wanted to hire a wagon and fill it up with tons of alcohol and bring it to my village.
Why don't we say? Can we say 3 days? 3 days? Is that enough for everyone?
I kind of want to go to
Not for
Tilly's
Tilly.
village.
Yeah, you can come with me to my village. I'm a hero.
Are you going to go immediately and then?
Yeah, if people are planning to have some downtime activity, yeah.
I can do my reading wherever, so.
Can you read? Yeah, you should come with. Come with Owynn. Spread the word of Torm, although I don't think they'll be receptive.
I'm not interested in Tom. I'm just interested to know, like, meet your parents.
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ask for marriage.
Yeah.
Wait,
I think it'd be
so
cool.
Tili's in her 40s, so her parents must be like.
She's not in her 40s.
50s.
She's 34.
So, wait, was that?
yes, yeah. That's
How
not
many
old.
years?
And they reach adulthood, I think, at 20 or something, same time as humans. But then
Okay,
they
so
live
she's
till
elderly
about
then.
150.
She's elderly?
That's so
No.
mean.
No,
She's just an adult.
she's barely middle-aged, not even middle-aged.
She's like
For a human, at least. For half and
20s for
middle-aged.
human.
Yeah, middle-aged would be like 90 or something for
She's
her.
like not even as old as Frodo, and Frodo's like young.
Exactly.
Frodo's like.
Frodo's like 50.
They mostly just
Frodo's
worship
50 something.
Yondala.
But not Tilly's family.
No, they don't. Who do they worship?
Lyra.
Bane.
Is that the god of alcohol?
No, it's not. It's not.
Who, sorry?
I'm surprised.
Lyra.
Oh, right. Wait, is that illusion?
No.
Gay.
No, not Lyra. It's not Lyra.
Not Lyra. Okay.
No, because Lyra's like an evil goddess, I thought.
Yeah, or neutral or something. Yeah.
Chaotic neutral, yeah, trickery. No, Lyra, goddess of joy.
Aw.
How do you spell that?
LLIRA.
Fuck.
Oh my god. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Chaotic good.
Huh.
Her alignment.
Oh, that's really cute.
And it's why she's had a pendant of Lyra in her inventory this entire time.
Yeah. For some reason, when I saw that the first time, I thought it was Lyra, and I was like, oh, illusion, okay.
No, that's spelled L-E-E-R-A. Oh no, L-E-I-R. E-I-R-A, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, goddess of
See,
joy.
we're already learning things on this trip.
She's not a priest of Lyra, though, in case you're wondering. Well, she's not allowed to do anything violent, though. She's just like a follower of her.
Huh.
Because,
Cool.
yeah, the priests can't do anything violent because they're supposed to be pure joy and stuff. Apart from the
It does seem to be all about joy with those bloody cannonballs that Owen didn't see.
yeah.
Peg jaws in the pools.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, I think Carmen might, on the trip to her village, just sort of poke fun at Tili a lot and just ask a lot of questions about her family and her village and why is she a hero? What happened?
Are all of you coming? Both of you coming, or is Ciel coming too?
I'm probably.
Well, you can stay with me.
Uh,
You should probably stay with me, sure, so she doesn't get killed by spectres or something.
Ah.
I mean, I'll probably be doing some jobs around.
Okay.
Okay.
You
We're in it a
trying
few
to pay back Owynn for your stupid purchase?
No.
Every time she's travelling around, rather than the clip clop, you just hear.
You guys.
Like, oh my god, you startled me!
Just imagine you're in the city, you're just minding your own business, you turn around as a fucking horseback. Or like,
I wouldn't
Tili
probably
goes
startle
out of the
me.
way.
I mean,
And
May,
it just. Can you imagine the horse just there, like fiery mane, just. Nay, bitches.
I mean,
oh my god, imagine if the horse had winged boots. Oh my god.
Oh god.
No,
That's
no,
an excellent idea.
no!
Yeah,
Would that be
two.
one attunement slot? Or would that
yeah.
be two?
No, it'd be two achievements. Well, no, it'd be one achievement slot because you need 4 to even get the benefit of it, right?
I don't know.
Why not? Why not just one pair? Just have them drag her up this way, like. Wow! Nay!
Alright, what can you do? Oh, really? No. What? Okay, yeah, so you can do that. You can have the benefit of a comfortable lifestyle while you're doing like temple work.
Yeah.
Less in holy water, proselytizing in the streets.
Proselytizing.
Proselytizing.
Yeah, sure, it's that rather than proselytizing.
I don't know.
Proselytizing.
What else is there? Is that? Yeah. So that's probably what you do. That's fine. You can do that. No problem. All right. So May, can you roll investigation for me?
19.
She finds these spectres.
You learn no new information. Well, there's nothing interesting. There's nothing that pertains to your investigation in recent developments, and in terms of history of the show, I suppose you would go over the knowledge that you already learned, but maybe some extra details here and there, but nothing significant.
Okay.
The rest of you travel about a day. Well, yeah, because you got a wagon. Yeah, about a day. A wagon with 2 draft horses laden with alcohol. So, it costs you 10 gold pieces to hire the wagon and the horses for the trip, there and back, and then the alcohol you just have to buy. So, you want to let me know how much alcohol you buy?
Over quality.
Quantity over quality. Okay, that makes things easier.
As long as it gets you drunk.
Cheapest shit you can find.
Okay, so a gallon of ale is 2 silver pieces. So how many gallons are you taking?
All of them.
However, as much as we can stack on that wagon.
All of it. How much?
Also,
Wagon can carry 400 pounds.
And I guess a gallon is a...
I fucking know these ridiculous measurements. 8.34 pounds.
But that'd be carried in caskets rather than pure.
Yeah,
So
so I don't know, let's say 10
pounds.
10 pounds or something.
Yeah.
Round up to 10 pounds. So 40 gallons.
Okay.
That's 20. So, no.
Yeah, so 20 silver, so 2 gold.
Wait.
No.
Wasn't it 2 silver per gallon?
2 silver, yeah.
So 80.
80.
Yeah, so 8 gold.
8
or
gold.
80 silver. In addition to the 10 for hiring the wagon.
Okay, I've done that. I did 1 platinum piece and then 8 gold pieces.
Perfect. Okay, so you take a wagon about a day's journey out to this small, sleepy little hamlet. It's nestled up against the forest. So part of it is in the forest and part out. It doesn't have any walls or anything like that. But as soon as Tili arrives, the word spreads throughout the village immediately when people recognize her. And almost everyone will rush out. Like, everyone stops whatever they're doing for the day. It's crazy, huge news as the entire village turns out to greet Tili.
Oh, that's so sweet.
They're all crowded around. They're all asking stories. You know, the ones who are close to you are hugging you. And you know, they're all welcoming your companions as well. Asking all sorts of stories about like where you've been, what you've been up to. They're asking you, Owynn, about where you're from, what you do. Carmen as well.
Perfect. I will take this sort of opportunity to actually tell them the story in a very sort of grand fashion. And for once, actually put Tili in the center of the story.
Yay.
Alright, yeah, do you want to roll performance? Summer-wise is very
Can
popular
I-
with the children.
Can I inspire you?
Yeah, add 1d6, right?
Yeah. It's huge.
So Owynn is accompanying you.
He's just like, yeah, tell us.
He occasionally, just pipes up and says, "Yep,
That's right.
that's what happened."
Exactly.
You know,
Does anyone call her Granny?
does anyone what?
Call her Granny?
No, because most of them are older than me.
Are they? I thought they were kids.
What?
There are some kids there, but none of them would call Tilly Granny.
Oh.
So yeah, sometimes, and they like immediately like there's an impromptu feast. The pantries and larders are raided, and everyone gathers in the evening around a huge bonfire to welcome Tilly back.
Do they
Yes.
speak in common during the whole of this?
They can do. Yeah.
They'll speak in Halfling in general, but they'll speak in they can speak common. They'll speak in common
Right.
to you, for instance,
Okay.
whenever talking to you guys.
I haven't had the chance to actually speak Halfling for ages. It's actually pretty crazy.
Yeah.
For like almost a year or something. I haven't been able to
Is
speak.
it broken now?
No.
So yeah, a night of merriment.
Lots of singing and
People are
dancing.
falling over themselves to like offer you their house for the night. So you guys have to pick. You probably can't all fit into these families' little burrow.
Because these are just halfling houses as well. So,
Oh, you're Lightfoot halfling, right? You're not stout, so you wouldn't
No,
live
we
in
are
burrows.
stout. We are stout.
Oh, you are stout. Oh, so you definitely have burrows then, yeah, and loads of food. Yeah. Okay.
When there's like when you said they'll light a bonfire or something, right?
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Big
So
bonfire.
if there's like loads of merriment going on, I'll be like a scarier Gandalf and actually cast like fire spells into the sky for like.
Yeah, you can like
Fireworks,
shoot a
dragon
fireball
fireworks.
up into the sky.
Yes, exactly. And like
Yeah.
I could target something in the sky as well without
Yeah.
hurting anyone, so I'll just fireball above and.
Jesus.
Okay. Yeah. That's pretty. Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
So some birds just slow down.
Yeah. Just annihilate a flock of
Yeah.
birds. Looks like chicken's back on the menu.
Well, anyone want starlings raining from the sky?
Nice.
Stuff like that. So she's just like really getting into it and sort of enjoying it.
So you can stay there for, if it's just a day, like if you return the following morning, that's fine. Or you want to stay there a bit longer, that's fine. It's very peaceful. It's
Maybe a
it's
few
very
days.
relaxing after your intense adventures, and this sort of very peaceful, idyllic way of life like seeps into your bones.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like it'll be very hard to go back just because it's so comfortable. So like, I'm just imagining Carmen in her guest bed, which is way too small, but like, you sort of wake up to the rays of sunshine on your face, and you sort of roll out of bed,
Yeah.
grab some tasty food, and
Yeah.
it's like right there because everything's so small. Don't
Yeah.
have to get far. And then you have some ale, go back to bed, and it's just nice. And everyone's like, "Do you want anything? How are you feeling?" And then outside, people just smoking and chilling and telling stories.
Yeah. The finest pipe weed.
Oh man, I'm getting a taste of that.
Absolutely. That's good.
That's good life, Tili. Why'd you leave?
I was seeking more exciting things. I initially left them to be a soldier.
But why?
This place is only so prosperous now because it was prioritized as one of the main it was prioritized as a source for food and shit for their farms after I agreed to join the army and did some fancy stuff for them.
I see. Wow. So you did a lot for them.
Yeah.
I guess you can be a nice person sometimes.
I'm a nice person always. Just depends how you look at me.
I know, he can be pretty mean.
I feel like Owen's just off, like fraternizing with kids and like getting dragged around, going off and doing ridiculous, like just stupid stuff.
Yeah. Like do a flip.
Yeah. Also, like they're like, "Hey, there's this twig by the river that looks a bit like a snake," and he's like, "Let's go."
And then you get there and you like Bruce Lee style, just stomp on the stick.
Ain't no way the snake's gonna come after you anymore.
Yeah, I think Carmen's the opposite. She's just gonna be scary. It's just like, oh my god, can you like kill a dragon? She's like, yeah. Do you want to see how powerful my magic is? And then just burn down the tree.
It's like some 600-year-old tree village.
You'll get told off by the old
Generation.
people if you do that. The older ones will be like, "Hey,
You guys just burn down trees, Carmen.
Does Owynn like start spraying it from his hand?
Yeah.
Like do. Just putting out fires again as always.
Just see him like wandering past with like a kid on his back, like him piggybacking, and another one on his shoulders. And
Yeah, and he's flying.
yeah.
Oh, so sweet.
but they're tiny kids, so it's easy for him to carry them."
Yeah.
They're miniature.
Minuscule.
Cute.
All right. So about if there's nothing else, then yeah, about 5 days downtime total as you head back into Neverwinter, ready.
Do we learn some embarrassing story about Tili?
Oh yeah. Embarrassing stories about Tili.
Just no end of them. Like the night of festivities would have just been full of talking about what Tilly's current needs were, and then like going, "Wow, she's changed a lot since that time." I don't know. She used stinging nettles to wipe her butt in the forest.
Lol.
I thought it had healing properties.
Oh, so cute. Great. Gonna memorize all these stories and
Yeah.
tell Ciel and Maeve when we get back.
Great detail.
Yeah.
Oh, you have your good friend Henry Serpentwind, and in the Serpentwind Sundries in Neverwinter, run temporarily by the imp,
Useless idiot.
worthless idiot.
Oh, worthless. Sorry. Close. I love him.
Go on how to do his voice now. All right. They have not come across any rare Eastern artifacts. I suppose you can go to several of the different magic item peddlers that exist in. So
Exactly 20 years ago, have you come across?
yeah, can you roll another investigation check?
God, I'd have to get really high one this time.
You have to roll a 21 to get impossible. And then
Yeah, the DC is 30. Unfortunately, you don't find anything.
She's just so confused. She just was really sure that she would make progress this time, and was very disappointed because she set herself such high expectations.
Oops.
And all of her
Yeah.
friends are gone, so
That's what you get.
she's just really sad.
Mess with the warrior.
Yeah.
The horn, you get the ball.
So the rest of your group come back looking thoroughly refreshed. but May is a bit down. Ciel's good. She had some.
Yeah.
She was just doing her blessings and stuff, getting along with the rest of the priesthood.
There she was.
Like May starts venting to Ciel. So finally reunited. Like, I don't know why I care so much. It's not like, it's not like he did anything for me. He was never there for me. I've kept myself alive. You guys have kept me alive. You guys are family. But I don't know why I care so much. But I'm just sad. I'm just confused. Don't understand.
You probably
Why
have
is
some
it so hard to
questions
find things in a world full of magic and all of that crap? Can't even find my father. God,
I'm
stupid.
your father. I don't say that.
Sick D&D ban.
Wow.
You've been travelling with your father all along.
What?
Tilly
Tili's not
rips
a
off a
man.
mask. You're not actually a halfling, you're like a half giant, and Tilly's half giant, half halfling.
Oh, I see. You look like a halfling, but you got a giant
Yeah.
big toe. No.
Okay. So I take it you heading to Phandalin then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Alright.
The actual manor itself is actually in Phandalin.
Yeah.
You remember the red brand? Whatever it's called. Man, it was on the map.
Oh no, I'm thinking of that one where all the baddies were holed up and we had to clear it out.
Well, the spiders.
The Red Brand hideout.
Is it the same place? I'm so confused. I thought that was somewhere else. So long ago.
That was in a forest.
There was Cragmore Castle.
That's the one, right? That's the one. That's the one I was thinking of. Okay.
Right.
That's fine. Thank you.
Alright. So, you make your way. That's correct. How long does it take to travel to Phandalin?
Too long.
Do you want to mark off also 10 gold pieces for having your books transported?
Yes. Suckers, they worth way more than 10 gold.
Alright.
Guess who's working tomorrow? I am, but I start at 9, so it's chill.
God damn, why are you working tomorrow?
It's registration weekend.
There's always a fucking weekend, isn't there?
Yeah. Well, this is, I swear, like, apart from open days, well, I always work open days, and unfortunately they're always early starts, but they're once a month. But this is the last, like, proper busy weekend of actual overtime that I'll have to do for ages.
Okay.
So,
I thought you said that like last time.
no, I didn't.
No, she didn't.
It's 65 miles to Phandalin.
And we're traveling by magic carpet, right?
Yes.
I don't see why not, yeah.
Check the carpet for tracking bugs.
Okay, perfect. So you arrive
Vacuum it.
exactly
No
at the end of the
insects on
month.
here.
Phandalin. Okay, so a wagon carrying all the books, laden with books, creaks its way into the little village, little town probably now of Phandalin. It's changed a bit since you were last here. These walls have been are undergoing repairs still, but they've been repaired a bit. There's more houses and buildings popped up outside. It's a lot busier. You see plenty of people in the streets now, and quite a lot of them dwarves.
Oh god. May's just like, like, howdy.
Mushy.
I bet most of them won't even remember us.
Oh god.
It's Mushy's friend.
What is up? What is up, my dudes?
So,
What is up, my
so
dudes?
racist.
Wish she was like albino as well.
Yeah, it's very different.
They look similar
And
to
dead.
Mushy, but they're not Mushy.
Stop. Just
Yeah, and up on the hill where the ruin of Trezendar Manor once was, you can see it standing repaired, at least outwardly. There's a full roof. The walls are restored. A few people turn their heads as you enter, but they look like there's just a lot of new people. No one seems to recognize you immediately.
don't they look at us because we're like fucking fully kitted out
On a flying carpet.
Look fucking bad.
You had a wagon as well, right? Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You're on a flying.
Our wagon is a flying carpet, yo.
Just like, hey guys.
Are you using
Rolling
a
in.
flying carpet as a wagon?
This really feels like the end of Lord of the Rings, doesn't it? Like, this is us just like backing off fucking horses in teeny
does,
tiny Phandalin.
Do we need
Oh.
to bring anything else? I mean, we don't have loads of goods to carry, right? Why would we need to hire another wagon?
Have I still got the wagon from what I was using in Neverwinter or something? Is that
No, we rented that. We didn't buy it.
Yeah.
Is it still that one? Though? Or do we just have a
Sure.
wagon?
Yeah. You can rent it again for a bit longer. I asked.
We don't
Rich to
actually need
mark
one,
off.
I don't think. Or
Okay.
well,
You can add your 10 gold pieces back if you want to just load everything on the flying carpet. That's fine.
like we
All
don't
the
have-
books.
Oh, so we're transforming the books, right?
Yeah, that's what I asked to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What books
Okay.
are these?
The book from the two.
We have
Oh,
116
yes.
books.
The one that we threw away money to hold.
46 arcane lore texts.
okay.
Which you are going to
70.
stock your new mana with, right? Is
Yeah.
that the plan? Yeah.
Okay.
We're going
I
to
didn't
protect
realise
that
it was
mana.
so many.
We've just increased the value of that mana, which means people are going to target it now.
Zal, as he trudges into the village, just like turns up his nose and says, "Smells like dung."
I think that actually is dung. I think that field over there.
Yeah.
Hey, Saul.
It's a lot different. The humidity of Jolt.
Are you cold?
No.
Do you need a
Covered in
huggle?
fur.
It's nice, isn't it? It's nice not being burned alive. Not burned alive,
It's-
burned by the
It
sun.
it is different scenery to Jolt. It is fitting for our new lives.
Have you had any troubles, Saul? How have things been going?
Good.
Peaceful?
Yes.
Boring?
Very.
Maybe you should join us.
He is. That's why he's there, right? He's going to be your guard. What do you mean, like, you want him in the group?
Yeah. That's
Right. No. He's they don't want adventures. They had enough of that with the vampires. That was
Oh yeah,
plenty of
they were
adventuring.
actually there for the vampires.
Yeah,
weren't
yeah, and that was enough adventuring for them. It's definitely they learned then that was not the life for them.
they? How long ago did you get here, Saul?
They travelled with you guys, right?
Oh, the whole time. So this really? Wait.
They were on the ship, and now you brought them here, and they've travelled down. to Fandolin.
So were they in Neverwinter that whole time whilst we were just pissing about?
Yeah, most people.
Not
were just
Neverwinter, I
on the
mean
ship.
Athkatla.
Yeah, they were in
okay.
Athkatla, yeah.
Oh, so it's the first time here. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
So what? Bitchface is here as well then.
Bitch face.
Come on, everyone knows who I mean by
Lucani.
Bitchface, surely. Yeah, exactly. Everybody.
Oh shit, Lucanu's here.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my god, Lucanu is with Zal all the time.
yeah, I'm just making sure. Yeah,
Yes.
I thought you'd called that Andril.
she's dead.
Oh, but I thought that was Andril's name.
Yeah, it's a bit
It's gonna be
it is
your
a
name,
bit
exactly.
confusing, Rohan, when you
Bitchface is
use the
reserved
same
for
name
Undril,
for
who's
two
dead.
characters. Like, you don't think about these things.
She calls me bitch face all the time too. So...
It's just
It's
confusing.
contextual.
Which bitch face?
It's contextual. It's like the Squanch language. You just know what Squanch, and then you say it, and people
Squanch.
understand.
All right. Where are you first heading to? Are you going straight to the manor? Are you stopping off at the town?
Yeah.
Sildar? You're just going to head straight to the manor.
Well, whilst we're in the town, should we go? Yeah, exactly. Say hello to the.
Hi to the guy, yeah. What's his face?
I want to go see our major domo.
Should at
There's
least
someone
announce
wait,
our
right?
arrival.
Just
Yeah.
knock on the door and go like, "Hey, we're back. Nice to see you. Town's looking great. All right, gotta go. Bye."
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just invite him to dinner later.
Yeah, something like that.
Sure.
Alright, let's do it.
There's probably nothing inside the manor. It's just like
It's
just
hollow.
the outside. That's nice.
So we knock on a door with the party, which he
Yeah.
knows, a fucking minotaur, a flying carpet, and a boatload of books.
Yes.
Oh, and a green-haired girl with an eye patch.
True that.
Yeah.
Yes. And flaming swords everywhere. Just like so
Oh,
many
and,
flaming swords.
Yeah, but they're sheathed. They're not going to.
Yeah, they
Oh,
should
yeah.
be sheathed.
Unsheath them.
And a soundless horse that's got a fiery mane.
Yeah, a horse with a fiery mane and boots.
Wearing fucking boots.
Okay,
my
so
God.
Sildar doesn't greet you at the door. It looks like someone new, maybe a study in aid, a younger boy. He takes one look at you, like his mouth partly open to give you a sort of normal spiel, and then he like closes it abruptly and turns around, closes the door, and heads back inside.
Did he shut the door on us?
He shut the door on you. And then a few moments later, Sildar comes to the door himself. And he opens his arms wide and says, "It's wonderful to see you all again.
Yeah.
You gave my aide quite a fright."
Apologies. It's great to be back.
It's been a while.
I see you've been busy. Who are your new companions? He's clearly looking at the fucking 8-foot tall minotaur.
So we start with this is Ciel, this is Lucanu, this is our magic carpet, this is our
And the
wagon that
horse.
we've rented,
With some
and these are
books.
Pony's
yeah.
cold day.
Yeah. Oh, then this is Saul.
Zal, a pleasure. Is this your Is this your
He's got buddy.
time in Fandolin? Zal just looks at him and doesn't answer. He's just like stares.
Not much of a talker.
Well, actually, it's wonderful that you're back. Are you by any chance staying for the Midsummer Festival?
Yes, we are. I think we didn't discuss it, but we assumed.
I think we are. Yeah.
It's a horror film.
I think that's why we came over.
It's going to be a special affair. We've got a little bit of a procession. It's going to be quite. Fandolin has boomed thanks to your generous writing us into the Spellforge deal. We've been able to improve things a lot. Like you probably saw, the road on the way here is a lot better. Our connection to Neverwinter is strong. There are traders every day.
Nice.
And it's all thanks to you. So please, yes, it'd be great if you stayed for the festivities.
Absolutely.
As a thank you.
Have you seen? There's a horror film called Midsummer, and it's like a cult. It's funny. We're all gonna have magic mushrooms, be dragged into a cult where burn people alive, paralyzing them. Good shit.
Fun.
Cool.
I think I've seen that. I might have
Kim's
seen
like, well, that session's ruined.
Yeah, shit. Okay. Are you like he he says, is there anything you need from me this immediately? There's some things I want to discuss, but you've just arrived. There'll be plenty of time for that in the coming days.
We're gonna go to the manor, I think.
Yeah, we probably exchange some pleasantries, some small talk, and invite him to dinner like later, assuming that.
Oh, whenever.
Yeah, we can probably do it. We can manage it. Let's have dinner, like if he fancies it, and we can just chat and catch up.
Oh yeah, by all means, yeah. He's definitely happy to have
And
dinner
it's
with the saviors of Vandalin.
Word out will be in the town that we're back now, at least. So if anybody else wants to talk to us, they can as well.
Sure. We're
Yeah.
gonna start business tomorrow, but like. Cool.
All right. So you head up the winding trail up the hill to the manor, and you can see that even now it's still being worked on. There's like a little crowd of workers, laborers. Actually, mostly inside the manor. You didn't see them from the outside, but as you can see that the inside is what's being worked on. The outside looks pretty much done. The main frame of everything has been rebuilt, and as you approach, you catch the eye of Myrna, who is inside directing operations, and she rushes out to meet you.
Sweet.
And she says, "You got my message. I'm so glad you came."
Yeah, we came here. It was our intention to come, but we came more or less as fast as we could.
She turns around and gestures to the manor.
That's amazing.
It's coming along nicely, I think. We still have the interior to do, and the basement is not really done yet. It'll still take quite some time, but you have been away for a while. I just wanted to make sure that I've never done this before. So I didn't want to just be taking all your money and then you come back and find that it's absolutely not what you like.
Sure.
So please take a look around, see what we've done so far. Excuse me, as she goes through. You can leave your what is that? Is that an ox for your wagon?
It's Zal.
Yes, I tapped Zal on the
friendly
thigh.
minotaur. Oh,
This is
God.
how
Hey, no, that's super racist.
Yeah.
Come on, Ox. Hello, say hello to your friend.
This is fine. It's from Choltz.
So Zal places his entire hand around your head, Tili, and lifts you up, so you're looking level with him, and then
gives him a big
turns
grin.
you around and drops you back down. So yeah, Myrna is. Have I said something horribly stupid? I'm sorry. I'm just a simple country lass.
No worries. Zal's quick to forgive, I'm sure. He knew you didn't mean any harm, right, Zal?
I held a grudge against Asarak for centuries while imprisoned in the mirror.
This guy, he gets me every time. So
She'll be guarding the manor. You'll see him every day.
Oh god.
And
Oh.
he will remember your racist joke every time he looks at your face.
Oh god. Shit.
So she takes you inside. Yeah, you can see it's basically just like a skeleton on the interior. Just making sure everything's correct. Maybe putting in floorboards and stuff.
Can I get a tower? I really want a tower.
You already have a stronghold.
What? I just want a section of the manor to be a little tower.
You can have just a tower. Yeah, sure. If you pay for
Where's
it.
the highest place in the
It's just cool, you know. It's like the wizard's tower.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
Damn it, if you've taken the highest place in the castle, I'll be very sad. Not so
just
happy.
making
Manor.
the highest place. In the
Well, they
castle.
haven't. Yeah, it's not been built yet. None of it's been built.
I'll
A
pay
li-
for it
just a
eventually.
little room. Just a little
Just
room.
kind of broke after upgrading the ship, so.
Yeah. You guys.
Is there a tree outside? Maybe a large tree.
Yes, there are trees outside.
Can you make me a house in the tree?
Got a manor, and May's like, "Can I have a tree
Can I have
house?"
the tree?
Tree
I don't
house.
like big houses. I know you guys do, so I want you guys to have the best house ever because you deserve it. But quite like just a little tree house, little room. Do
Well, I'm sure we can have something built. Yeah.
it's amazing. Thank you.
Luna, I accidentally I invited Silda around for dinner. Is that going to be a problem? Do we have like a fire pit or something? We can have like an outdoor barbecue.
Oh, if you have a word with the innkeeper, perhaps he can prepare something for dinner. We can bring it up. We can set out some trestle tables in the manor at the very least. But I don't know about cooking anything up here.
Sure, sounds good.
Yeah, sounds fun. I can help. Like keep things warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so can some wise. Can...
Yeah. I'll talk to him. It's like, oh, we can have a little feast, and then just before the guests come, we sort of put a little fire. Just heat it up again, make it nice and toasty. Maybe nice tasty. You can have some too.
Yeah, he's already like super fat from all of the children constantly like giving him food.
From Tili's village.
Yeah. Like he has not been flying around at all. He's just been lying on your shoulder like with his belly just completely.
Oh no, someone's going to need a diet.
He is quite chonky.
Oh no, extra thick.
After this, though, Summerwise, we're gonna have to work on this. And she pinches his little belly.
Yeah, he shoots a jet of fire into your face.
No more sitting in my bag. You're gonna have to follow me around. You're gonna have to fly. You see.
I don't think you can.
And I'll just explain to him, like, what if you see a cute little dragon lady? You want to look your best.
Right. Well. Through the emotional telepathy, you can sense that Summerwise prefers 2D dragon ladies.
Oh my god.
That's kind of
Nice. Who doesn't know?
cute girl.
Alright, so you'll meet Sildar for dinner. Myrna will be there as well. General updates like the Spellforge is going well. The combination of the Gold Shield plan to run the mining operations, to provide the raw materials and the actual dwarven smithing expertise to make the weapons and armor, and then Serpentwind and his apprentices to actually enchant it is like a match made in heaven, according to Sildar. It's working really well. there's a steady output, and it's ramping up every month as they expand and get more people in. It's done wonders for Phandalin. There's always traders coming through. Another inn has sprouted up just to handle the demand. Plenty of people have employment in these new places, in all of the different trading posts, which have also sprouted up. Myrna, her eldest daughter, I have her name here somewhere. That's the wrong campaign. Nilsa, who's 18, is apprenticed to Henry Serpentwind. She's learning to be a mage.
Perfect.
And Nars spends her days helping out at the little Temple of Timora. So she's working with whatever her name was at the Temple of Timora, becoming a priestess, little acolyte.
Oh yeah, I forgot. That was the temple where the elven lady was, right?
Where the what?
Was there an elven?
I don't know if she was an elf. There was a half elf.
A half elf, sorry.
Sister Garrily.
Yeah.
Oh, she is an elf. Yeah, she's an elven cleric of Timora. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd forgotten that there was a temple.
It was more
It's
of
a
a
lot-
shrine, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Than a temple.
It's grown into a little church.
That is perfect. I didn't even that's so cool.
It's only wooden. Like, they wouldn't have built a big stone church in this time, but a little wooden church.
That's okay. Hey, I will contribute donations so it will become a beautiful temple one day. Right, May?
Yeah. Let's put a little. I'll donate every so often. Oh, and she has like a moment where she's like, "Oh, maybe I should have done that when I was in Neverwinter. I just forgot." Oh, no.
It's okay, May. You can just donate here, and then it's gonna be super good luck. Obviously, that's exactly how it works.
Yeah. Okay. Wait for it to be built then.
Well,
How do you even build a shrine? Do they need like to magic it all up or something?
I think they just hire builders.
Pardon?
I think they just hire builders, May.
No. I just
That's
want to know
why-
how they do it.
That's why we have to donate now, so they can build. Never mind.
I don't get it.
Yeah, so that is where we'll call the session, I think. And next session we will fast forward, unless there's stuff you want to do, or you can just tell me what you do. In the meantime, we'll fast forward to the Midsummer Festival.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, okay. I guess so. It's just it feels soon, but it's already 10:30.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a good clean break.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we'd have time to run what's coming next, so this is a good place. Has any? I think. Are we moving the next Friday to Thursday?
I believe so. I have the whole of next week off. No work for me next week. Oh, I can't wait. Yeah, the entire week.
Nina, can you do Thursday? Are you fine with Thursdays?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's only Wednesday she can't really do.
Wednesday's just a struggle.
All right, great. We'll schedule it for Thursday then. And if there's anything you want to do in the meantime, if you just want to chill, you've deserved it. As adventurers, you deserve the rest. You have free room and board at the inn as the saviors of Phandalin.
Nice.
I'm guessing us helping around the manor's not going to expedite It's
If you put more money in, it will help. In terms of time, no.
okay.
How many days left until the summer festival?
31.
31. Could I get like a job kind of thing where I earn money? Trying to save up some money.
Yes, you absolutely can, because
Prostitution.
there are always need for caravan guards to and from Phandalin all over the place.
I'll do
So
that
Oh,
for 31 days.
maybe I might join her. Just because, like, I feel like I'd be a bit.
Useless.
downtime.
31 days is a bit
It's just so I can get cool stuff for my Lumineer.
Well, you want to earn money.
Yeah.
It's more like I think because like the caravans to and from Neverwinter, it's not a long journey, right? So it's like a familiar journey as well as not being very long.
And it's not always the safest as well either.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
And it's like I wouldn't want Ciel to just piss off by herself.
Yeah.
And she's like the front line. I can be the magic
rear support.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so that will be 6 work weeks.
So it'll be like we're just keeping the path to Phandalin set together. So
Well, it's
kind
not
of-
just Phandalin to Neverwinter. There are other routes
Okay.
that you go on. Yeah, so 6 work weeks can how should we split this? Are you both doing it?
Yeah.
Okay, is anyone else doing mercenary work?
No, I had other ideas of what I wanted to do.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Alright.
if it's around here, there's nothing much else to do, is there? Yeah.
Between Phandalin and Neverwinter, pretty much.
Okay, so you're all 3 of you doing the same caravan guarding stuff, or
Mhm.
are you doing it as a group, or are you just splitting up?
Well, I'll stick to Ciel. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
more like
yeah.
that. You know, we've been traveling so much together. We know that dangerous shit happens all the time. So I wouldn't want her to be all alone.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
So
Well, I
we'll
would be
split
with
these
her,
rolls
probably.
then. Can you each roll 4d10? Wait, no, not 4d10. First roll some d20s. I need each of you to roll 2d20.
20.
2d20.
2D.
Yeah, each roll 2d20. Okay. So yeah, each of you roll 4d10.
So those are shit rolls, guys.
Those are shit rolls. Okay,
That's pretty good. I think it's alright.
What was
Could
it?
be
Yeah.
worse.
4d10.
See all these crazy
Yeah,
high rolls.
Apparently it's just cheating, yeah.
R slash. That's right. You have to keep saying R slash.
Okay, so you each earn the total as you wait, total of 85 gold pieces. Each you get 85 gold pieces total from your 6 weeks of work doing your caravan duties up until midsummer.
Okay, so I mean, divide by 3, I guess.
No,
Each.
that's each.
Oh, sorry.
He said each about 5 times in that
I just wanted to split it.
Well,
because-
he said each, and then he said total, and so everything before that just went.
sentence.
So it's like, okay, total between us.
Yeah. Each.
Does Phandalin have any guards or militia or anything like that?
Yeah, like a handful. Maybe
So-
5 again.
Tili wants to spend most her time either training with Lucanu and Zal, just sparring and shit, doing lots of exercising to keep in shape, but also spending a lot of time training like the shitty amateur militia or they have in Phandalin, and just getting their tactics and stuff.
Okay, there will be a bit of a complication with that. The guard captain is not particularly amenable to some short ass halfling woman saying, "I'm going to teach you guys how to fight." So
Sure.
you either have to persuade, intimidate this guard captain, or you have to take it to Sildar, who will tell them, like, "Look, these guys saved the village. You should probably let them train you."
Let me think. I'll try to think of a way of persuading because I'm not the best persuader.
Yeah.
Can I
Mark off
show
that one.
off? Can I show off? Now? What can I do?
You have 2 fucking flaming swords.
How about I spar with Zal or something and show that, and I kick his ass or something in front of this dude to show.
You're just gonna
You have to actually
make
beat
Zal
Zal
look
first.
shit.
I'm
Okay,
not sure Zara's going to agree to that.
he wouldn't have a chance. Zal has no chance against me.
And he knows that. He's not going to be. I don't
Okay,
think
he wouldn't humiliate himself in front of me.
he'd get to do that.
How about an impressive sparring match between me and Ducanu?
Lucanu's pretty solid. Yeah.
We don't have to kick each other's ass, just like we show how awesome we are in combat.
Yeah,
Against each other.
like an exhibition bout of
Yeah.
swordsmanship in the town square as like entertainment.
Yeah, exactly.
Lucanu also was like the royal
Yeah.
guard.
And she's
head
actually
of-
solid.
She's already really strong. Yeah.
She may actually be able to take me. That's the difference.
She's also in the prime position to train up other
That's true.
soldiers.
That's true, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So this is less like impressing. This is really just you have to be. So this guy's stubborn, and he doesn't want to admit that he's actually not that good at fighting. So you have to be so good. Really, like it's not really even about what you do. It's really about this guy's pride. So you probably need. So I would say a dex performance check because you're fighting with your dex.
Okay, now do I have anything that can benefit me as that? No.
I'm assuming.
Oh, I have Indomitable.
Have you
That's
talked
saves.
to
Is it
me
saves,
at
isn't it?
all throughout this, or are you just?
Well,
doing
it depends
solo?
what you're doing, in all honesty. I would say that's what my intention, that's what I'm going to go do.
Okay.
But it depends on.
If you don't tell me about your troubles, I wouldn't necessarily have helped you.
So I wouldn't say this specifically, this is how I'm going to impress the dude. I'll say I'm going to go and try to train the people in this place. That's all I tell you, really.
Okay, sure. Okay, fine.
Yeah, it's only a saving throw. Okay, dex check.
What the fuck?
I think it's probably good enough that the rest of the guards, even if the guard captain doesn't want it, the rest of the guards are like, we definitely want to learn that.
Cool.
So yeah, you are able, and Lucanu is happy to help, because she's gonna, she may have to rely on these guards as well to help her at some point. So she understands that training them is important.
And the more impressive and prestigious the guard looked, the more desirable would be for new recruits wanting to join in the first place as well. If you have like shitty old guard who look like they just sit around drinking all day, nobody's going to want to join them. But if they're actually badass and stuff, they'll be like, oh shit, I want to be one of them.
Yeah, that's right. Like those guards in Varroy, who actually saved your asses. The kobolds.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
All right, that's
that's not his name. It's a Lance Corporal. His name is Lance.
No, it was Lance.
So I don't know what your plans are, Owynn, but if they involve rolls and stuff, we can do them next session, or we can just let me know what's going on.
Alright.
If that's okay.
Mhm.
All right, we'll pick up on next Thursday. This
Thank you for the session.
Yeah, just
Bye,
guys.
guys.